Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everyone? Just setting up things a little bit. Where am I at, though? Where am I on screen? There I am. Yo, we're back for some Umineko, everyone. Ow! My hand. But yo, we're back for Umineko. Am I showing up? I think I'm. Yeah, it says I'm live, so I'm going to assume I'm live. am I live here? Do we have people here watching this? Oh, man, yeah, I think we're all good. But yo, YouTube, I like hit the live button and then YouTube was like, oh man, we can't do this stream. I was like, wait, what? But you say I'm live. How can you say I can't stream if I'm live? So I'm going to go on the basis that I am live. I'm live somewhere. So, yo, let's get this going. As we left off with the start of a new chapter with Claire. Actually, Claire over here about to give off her speech and well, not give off a speech. We're going to go through like the replay of the events in a way or something. So yeah, there's that. But yo, how's everyone doing on this fine Thursday? So it's actually been a good day for me. What did I get done? I recorded a video. I was able to straighten up my room a bit, somewhat. You see my closet door open right here. Yo, it's kind of weird. I don't like that cracked like that. Yo, y'all let me know if someone happens to peek through there. But okay, good. Everything else is loading up now. And yeah, okay, I think I should be all set. Okay, just waiting for the game to load, and yeah, then we could get started. Let's see how that looks. Okay, awesome. Okay, everything looks good. Just wanted to double check. Okay, let's get this going now. If the game wants to load, can we play some Umineko today? Or like... Yo, why my camera like off? Like, like everything's on over here and not there. Okay, whatever. This is gonna bother me a little bit. Yeah, let me just. We have to go push it this way and. No, it's the other way. I have to push it the other way. Yeah, there we go. No, it's still like whatever. I don't know if I moved my computer a certain way. Yeah, there we go. Okay. No, it'll be the other way. Okay, whatever. Alchemist. Full metal. What's wrong with me today? I'm being a little goofy. Okay, let's get this going. Oh yeah, no. I'm not about to deal with that copyright music. Well, that's new. Hold up, everyone. Okay, what's happening? Are my headphones plugged in? They are. All right, hold up, y'all. Okay, wait. Sound is coming from my desktop and not my headphones. Let me turn my volume a bit. My desktop volume for that. Okay, first of all, switch that screen. Switch this here. Sound. Headphones are plugged in. They're not like. Well, that's new. But it's going to keep doing this. Earlier, I could hear things from my headphones. Now, all of a sudden, I can't. Okay, hold on. Let me exit the game, then open it back up. See what's going on here. Otherwise, I guess I'll just go without headphones. And well, no, because I wanted it to be like echo audio here for y'all. Of course, the moment I start streaming, I get some technical problems. Okay, let me just fix this quickly. Unplug that. Put this here. And I think we should be good in a sec. Hopefully. If not... Oh, wait. I think I know what to do. Okay, let me move that there. It's only my speakers. Okay. Okay, there we go. Hopefully it's good now. Hopefully everything's through my headphones now. It better be. Otherwise, I guess I'll go without headphones. I'll just keep my volume low. Yeah, it's only from my desktop. Okay, I guess we're going no headphones today, y'all. Till I figure out what the heck's going on. Does it pick up on the mic, though? I don't think it does. Okay, well, I guess that's that. Why are my headphones connecting, though? Hold on, go back for a sec. Okay. It's weird not having headphones on during the stream, but I guess that's how it is. That's connected.
以上が当家のルールです。
Can I put this down for a sec? No,
厳しいですが、当家でしつけられたことが皆さんの将来にきっと役立つものと信じています。
Close that. Wait, I'm not even paying attention. Yo, I'm just clicking. Hold up, go back. Wait, what's happening here? Okay, Claire. Oh yeah, so Claire said, yeah, they introduced the whole play or reenactment. Okay, and yet we have not the means to resist fate. Oh, I am one, yet many. I pray that the new fate brings us blessings. The time is April of 1976. 1976, so this is 8 years prior to, Rokkenjima is what, 1985 or 1984? I think it's 85. So, yeah, 9 years prior. A month too cold to speak of spring, there is no change in the strange new land, which ever plagues us with its stale air and ceaseless breezes. Those are not all the family rules. They may be strict, but I believe that the discipline you learn in this house will serve you well in the future. Yes, madam. Okay. Who is speaking? The servants who would start working this April all called out in unison. The rules of the Ushiromiya family are no more or less strict than those at the Gospel House. Okay. 1983. Okay, thank you for that. However, here we get paid a lot of money. They also give us a lot of help in finding our next job. We work for the Ushiromiya family, store up money, use their influence to get a job at a good company, and start a new happy life. Okay, I feel that. That was the dream, and it was a very realistic one, held by all of us at the Gospel House. However, not everyone can become an Ushiromiya family servant. Only kids with a record of exemplary conduct and good grades are recommended. So all the kids who want to be sure of leaving the Gospel House to live a happy life are fervently devoted to their studies.
では、これで今日はおしまいです。明日からは早いですよ。消灯時間を守るように。
Yep, definitely, yep. Unreliable narrator.
カイさん。はい、奥様。ありがとうございます。
Wait, hold up. I just realized something. Gotta change that. Okay, there we go. Until bowing until Natsuhi was no longer in sight. Okay. The new servants all followed the lead of one of the more experienced servants and raised their heads.
じゃあ、今日はこれでおしまいよ。
I see what you mean. There we go. Okay, so we're done for the day.
明日からはシフト通り。奥様は時間に厳しい方よ。あんたらが寝坊したら私の責任にされるわ。寝坊したら蹴り起こしてやる。いいわね。
Lucifer. Of course, this experienced servant was one of the other older girls from the Gospel House. She has been there for 2 years apparently. That's probably why all the other new servants, who are older than me, seem to know her well. They all chatter noisily, saying things like "Madam, look strict," and "Dang, I'm tired."
ところでこの子何者？どうして使用人に選ばれたわけ？
The older servant pointed at me and asked the room at large, a dubious look on her face. It's no surprise, really. Most of us become servants when we graduate middle school or high school. But I'm just starting elementary school. Okay. Young servant. The others will be working as servants every day, according to their shifts. However, I was going to go to go to the elementary school on Nijima with Milady, only working on the weekends and when I had free time. It was an exception among exceptions, something that had never happened before. It was clear at a glance that the others, who had obtained their positions after a rigorous selection process, didn't like the fact that I was here too. Of course. Makes sense. I mean, you over here at elementary school are just young and as heck compared to everyone else. If you're going to talk behind someone's back, at least do it behind them. She didn't even try to hide her discontent. Maybe. Hey, and your name will get back to me. Huh.
ここに来た以上、連帯責任なんだからね。あんたがドジれば、福音の家の全員のドジだと思われる。
Okay, same as everyone. Okay, so one of us gets in trouble, all of us are held accountable.
せいぜい気合い入れなさいよね。
Okay, I nodded weakly. I had never been threatened by someone this much older than me, and I was very frightened. I feel you.
大丈夫よ。私も一緒だから。
Thanks, much appreciated.
ね。
Shannon smiled at me as she spoke.
Shannon は怖くないのかい？この家はなんだか厳しそう。
It does look pretty strict. Like, dang. That's a lot of pressure too. Like, I get in trouble, everyone else is also held accountable. So then that means I just need to try it. Make sure I don't make no mistakes.
楽しくなるのかな？
楽しくなるよ。だからここでも笑顔で頑張ろう。
シャノンは福音の家からの唯一の友人だった。彼女はしっかり者で人気者。
Confident and popular.
我とは大違い。我は呆れるくらいにのろまで容量が悪くて誰も友人になって
It'd be like that sometimes.
そんな我の福音の家で頑張って
Not for someone else though, yeah. That's someone to
彼女
rely
がいつ
on.
も励ましてくれたからだ。ならここでも彼女と一緒に頑張れるだろう。
さあ、早く寝支度をして休もう。私は明日からすぐにお仕事だけれど、あなたは
Yo, it's
別の
funny
お
with
仕
them
事があるわ。
narrating this.
そう。私はみんなと違って学校に通わなければならない。六軒島で泊まるときは学校の支度をして船着き場でお嬢様をお迎えしなくちゃいけない。
お嬢様、元気そうな人だったね。
Oh.
仲良くなれるといいね。
仲良くなれるかな。
You think I'll...
私、学校は怖いよ。
Your first day of school.
生活に慣れていた我にとっては規則緩き学校など気楽なもの。しかし慣れるまでは全てが新しく。
They're so nervous. Living at the Rokkenjima mansion. My new life on Yo, go back. My new life on Rokkenjima probably deserves an explanation. It was completely different from the comfortable yet stagnant life I lived at the Gospel House. In addition to the time I spent as a servant to the Ushiromiya family in Rokkenjima, I also traveled to the elementary school on Nijima on school days. It was the start of a time that was both rushed and busy, with hardly any time to relax. Unlike at the Gospel House, I didn't get to sleep in the same bed every day here. Half of the week, I slept in the servants' quarters in the Rokkenjima mansion. I would return from school with Milady, go to the mansion, and work there as a servant. I would then stay the night and head to school with Milady again the next morning. That sounds like a compact schedule. Both work, then you have the school you're going to, and you have your studies on top of that. Well, this is time management. On days when I didn't have work, I would return to the dormitory on Nijima, where I could have some time to myself in the room that had been assigned to me. There was an adult dorm mother who strictly controlled mealtimes and light outs. but I was already used to that sort of life from the gospel house, so it wasn't hard for me. The rooms were slightly larger than average and housed 3 people each. However, either because of the number of people or some lucky chance, I was not given a 3-person room.
寮でのお部屋も一緒だね。
Okay, 2-person dorm. With Shannon by my side, I felt like I'd been able to manage well enough. That sounds like you have too much reliance on Shannon, though. Like,
ええ、
expecting Natsu to
福
show
音
up.
の家から毎年何人かの使用人が入れ替わりでやってきていました。
That's how it is with jobs. Someone leaves, someone
親
takes
父
their
殿が先
place.
方と決めて勝手にやっていたことだから、
Okay.
私たちには何も口出しできなかったよ。
身寄りのない子供たちを当家が厳しくしつけ、そして社会へ羽ばたいていくのを応援するのが止める後宮家の社会への義務と思っていましたから。
どんな子たちが後ろ宮家へ来ていたのかしら。
きっと貧困法制。真面目で良い子で可愛い子たちさ。
Yo.
ギラギラとしたハイエナみたいな子が多かった。
Yeah, haters. I mean, it makes sense. I
強
mean,
かったと言いたまえ。
high ambitions. That's one way to put that.
貴重な機会を踏み台に自分の人生を必ず掴み取ってやろうという気概にあふれている。
Yeah. For a better life.
学校生活と使用人生活を両立してたの？
それは大変だね。ほとんど
That's what I
働
was
き
saying
やしない
before.
学校に通いながら働く子などあの子以前には全然もありませんでした。
Except for that. Okay, so
正
only
直
that child.
最初の
That
挨
one
拶の時
child.
に驚いたよ。
So of course, other people would then be more jealous in that case, or just feel a little bit more animosity towards him, maybe.
その子だけはさらに10歳は幼
Looked
く
almost
見える。
10 years younger.
福音の家から来る若すぎる使用人は、あくまでも社会勉強として当家に訪れているのであって、
Okay.
そもそも使用人としての腕前はあまり期待していません。
そうだな。やはり大人の年季の入った使用人たちに比べるとどうしても頼りないものだ。
それが未就学の子を受け入れるなんて、家事はおろか社会勉強どころか義務
So
教
they
育も
needed
まだ
that.
ではあり
They
ませ
needed
ん。
that education,
お父
definitely.
様にどんなお考えがあったのか存じませんが、明らかにおかしいと思いました。
Something odd about having this one child come work here.
せめて中学を出るまでは福音の家で学ばせるべきではない
That
か。
Kinzo wanted to approve of.
そうしたら金蔵はなんて？
He said, mind your business.
決まってるさ。こう答える。おー、ベアトリーチェ
That's the first thing I should have thought of. Yup. Oh, Beatrice.
当時
Yeah,
は
this
も
dude
うすっかり
Kinzo.
オカルトかぶれの書斎ごもりさ。余計なことを言えば、我が思考の旅の邪魔をするなと怒鳴ら
The
れる。
journey of his
お父
mind.
様のお決めになることは絶対ですから。しか
Okay.
しあの子についてだけは腑に落ちませんでした。
福音の家にも問い合わせたそう。そした
But
ら
they
源氏さんに聞い
they
てく
said
れ
ask
と。
Genji, and then Genji
源
said
氏さん
ask
に聞いたら
Kinzo.
親方様に聞いてくれと。
Yo, and you're not gonna get an
親
answer from
方様に
Kinzo.
聞いたら、
And he
ベ
said
アトリーチェ
Beatrice.
という。
真実は誰にもわからないのね。
Yep.
島に子供はジェシカしかいない。使用人たちはよく娘と遊んでくれたようだが、やはり娘は年の
Okay.
近い友
So we
人を
didn't
望
like
んで
that
い
make
た
that
よ。
much a big of a deal of it since they're still in her own age. So.
家でも遊べる友人をね。
ジェシカを不憫に思い、お父様が気を利かせたに違いないと
I had a pity
私
for
も思うには
Jessica.
思いました。
Huh.
しかしそれなら私たちにも相談していただきたいとは思いませんか？娘の
Is
友
there
人に
probably
は
some
誰
other
がふさわ
reasons
し
for
いか
that?
は私たちが決
Kinzo
め
with
るべ
the
きです。
secrets. But Beatrice too. Huh.
夏日は公演デビューが苦手そうだ。
Hey,
源氏
Willard.
の配慮と見るべきだろうな。
Arrangement planned by Genji.
源氏さんはその世界の私がおじい様の血を引くと知っていて、
Yep, okay.
特別な配慮をして六軒島に呼び寄せたのでしょう。
Yep.
体調はもう大丈夫なの？
For that me to
いろ
be
いろと
brought there.
ショックが大きすぎただけです。もうめまいくらいしか。
この世界では次期当主。しかし、
Mhm.
世界が違えば
You would have been a servant. Yep. Or maybe
魔女だっ
yeah,
たか
then
もしれない。
yeah, then witch.
お前難儀な運命だ。
Okay.
全くです。
Hmm.
知ったことを後悔はしませんが、今からでも忘れられるならそれを選びたいです。面白いじゃない。
Only you would find
使用
that's
人なの
interesting.
に実は当主の血を引く隠し子なんて、
Hmm.
まるで童話のようにロマンティ
Yo,
ッ
that's
クな
far
話。
from romantic. Like,
ロマンティック。
like yeah,
母さん
for
の気
real.
持ちを考えると複雑です。
Uh huh. Exactly.
そうね。
Just
夏日にとって
ugh.
この世界のリオンは育てろと押し付けられた気に
Yeah.
入らない赤ん坊に過ぎない。
But Natsu would do anything for Kinzo.
それを
Yo,
拒絶した世界でもある。
Natsu
夏
devoted
日
to
にとって
Kinzo.
は自分の腹を痛めたジェシカの方が何百倍も可愛いわ。自
Hmm.
分の血の入らぬ赤ん坊なんて汚らわしくて
Ouch.
生温かい
Man.
汚物の皮袋と同じ。
Even if you raise them the whole time, like,
言葉を選べ。俺でもケツをつねるぞ。
oh,
ありがとう。
yo,
大体話は見えます。
yo, why is like the biggest threat in this
私は
so
母
far
さん
been
に
like the
そう
butt
感謝しな
pitching,
くてはならない。
butt pinching,
この年にな
like,
るまでこんなにも公平に育ててくれたことを。奇跡的な確率でだけれどね。動物というのはね、自分の血が入らない子供にはいつも残酷なのよ。
hmm,
ライオンとかもそうでしょ。
yeah, they actually do.
源氏はおそらくこう考えた。この世界のリオンは正しい血統を持つ後ろ宮家の人間。
So therefore, they should still be on the
なんとかRokkenjima
Ushiromiya,
で
yeah,
生活
want
さ
them to
せて
stand
や
in
りたかった
Rokkenjima and whatnot.
しか
Be
し
close to the
いきなり
Ushiromiya
ついてき
family
て
and whatnot.
この子がそうですというわけにはいかなかったわけだ。
So, okay, I
でしょう
mean,
ね。
I don't know. I
島に
think
生活
just
されてなじませ
distancing is better,
清
but
に打ち明けるつもりだったのでしょう
oh
か。
man.
しかしこの世界のリオンは
Mhm.
特別扱いを受けていたわけではないな。
They're treated just as like
銀
every
の
other
指輪
servant.
は存
So,
在しない。
mhm.
おじい様のお耳には入れなかったということでしょうか。
Mm.
源氏にとっての打ち明けるべきタイミングが
Yeah, that's
とう
another
とう
way to
訪れ
put
なか
that.
った
Yeah.
ということかもしれね
Hmm. To reveal the truth.
いつの日にか愛しきベアトリーチェの血を引きし忘れがたみが生きていることを源氏は伝えたかったのであろう。しかしそれを伝えるのは容易なことではなかった。
どうして容易じゃないんだろう。
バカね。夏日が知ったら大変よ。
ああ、そうか。リオンが突然現れたらジェシカが次期当主じゃなくなっちゃう。
That is true. Strictly speaking, Jessica wasn't the successor to the headship, but since she'd been able to select the successor, it all came to the same thing. Okay.
それは知れば知るほどに容易ならざる物語。我の生まれを祝福する者もいれば
Yo,
祝福
definitely
せざる
less
者も
simple the more it goes on.
源氏はそれを明かす日を静かに待つしかないのである。
Mhm.
それは源氏の胸だけ
But
に
that
秘め
day
られた物
probably
語。
never came, or at least
リオン
really
も
late.
金蔵も夏日もクラウスもジェシカも誰もみんな知らない物語。
Mhm. Okay.
かくしてこの奇妙な物語は1976年よりゆっくりと幕を開けるのである。ああ、我こそは我にして我らなり。なぜに運命は核にも我らを捨ておいて自由気まま身勝手に進むのか。
People only found the young servant. Go back. People only found the young servant strange for the first month. Not seeing across his protest came to naught. After all, there was no harm in it, yeah. So why not indulge Kinzo's whim? Eventually, everyone grew accustomed and began to accept this slightly abnormal everyday life.
しかし いつもそばにいて同じ待遇であるべきと思っている福音の家の使用人たちは違う。
Uh-huh.
彼らは明らかに自分たちとは違う我の扱いに
Yep.
日々の小さな不満を蓄積さ
Eventually,
せてい
as
った
time
の
went by, they, it just got worse.
ソーチお疲れ。
So Wachi.
今日はどうだった？今日奥様の機嫌最悪。
Nazi was in
マ
a
ジで
crappy
窓枠
mood.
なぞられた。ただっち掃除遅いって絞られてた。
Hmm.
マジどうしろと。
Dang, Nazi is like one of those managers you never want to have. The Gospel House tree, yo, she, definitely one of those managers you just be like, yo, screw them. Like, the Gospel House treats all the children under its care as family. Because of this, their original names are not spoken there, and everyone uses new blessed names instead. Maybe because the in, on, nan, ne character is the word gospel. Fukuin. Okay. That character is almost always combined with at least one character from the child's original name to make their new name. Okay, I follow. Yeah, that makes sense. Still, just giving a person a new name doesn't mean they'll accept it so easily. The boys and girls of the gospel have living without relatives due to all kinds of circumstances, often feel as though their real first and last names are a bond that's worth holding on to. So many of the gospel children hate their names and call each other by nicknames based on their original names. Yep. Okay. Of course, this is only privately. When in the presence of the house director or other important figures, people, only the blessed names are used. On the job, the blessed names are used. And off the job, the informal nicknames are used. Everyone is very used to living with two names like this, so they're all naturals at switching between the two.
うわ、汗くせ。シャワー浴びてきなよ。つうか、部屋狭いよね。お屋敷広すぎんのに、量はケチりすぎ。ねえ、ガラシさん。なんでヤスだけは三人部屋じゃないわけですか？
By Yasu, they probably mean me. I can't remember my parents at all, but I was given the name Yasuda. Okay. And apparently my nickname comes from that. Yasu, okay.
知らないわよ。
Wait,
部屋
right?
の
I
割り
read
振り
that
は
right?
源氏様が決めてんだ
Yeah, Yasu was, yeah.
私だって納得いかないわよ。ですよね。普通22にしますよね。つうかさ、ヤスって何者なの？
Yo, they hating on
お嬢様と
Yasu.
学校通うのが仕事みたいなもんだし、語学友ってやつ？さっぱりだわ。
Of course, on days when I am given work, I return to the mansion right after school and work alongside all the others. I help out with the caring for the garden and cleaning up the mansion. I can't do any jobs on my own, so I'm always just helping out. Maybe because I'm young, the adult servants are always kind to me. It seems my fellow Gospel House servants are annoyed by this. Dang, by someone just being nice to me?
明らかにヤスにだけ甘いよね。というか、孫か何かと勘違いしてるよ。あれ絶対。
これで同じ給料もらってるとかマジありえないわ。意味わかんない。
Yo, why you get the same pay? I've been here longer. I deserve a raise.
一応は使用人なんだからね。いつまでもお手伝い感覚じゃなくて、早く一人前になって私たちと同じ仕事しなさいよ。
Like, are they not already?
いつまでもあんたにだけ甘くないからね。
I have been trying my best. However, I'm not very strong yet, so I can't carry heavy things. Yeah, they're like little, like I can't carry a lot of things at once either. I can't fold clothes right, and I'm not good at using a dustpan. I just can't do it as well as everyone else. As my face turned red, I spotted Shannon, who was watching from the sidelines and not joining in. Shannon is my only ally. Unlike me, she can do everything well. However, she'll never pamper me. She'll show me how things are done, and she'll never steal my jobs from me. She really is incredible. I really want to be like Shannon as soon as I can. She never talks behind people's backs, and no one talks behind her back. She's kind and she gets along with everyone. I want to be like her. And she's always kindly watching over my efforts to become... And she's always kindly watching over my efforts to become like her. Yeah, okay. I read that weird. Become like Shannon.
わからない。
Though I've just been muttering to the ceiling, Shannon gave me an honest answer.
神様のおぼし飯だとしか言えないよね。うん。あなたを立派な人間に育てるための試練だって、あなたは選ばれた
You're a special chosen person. Am I special?
特別だよ。
Huh.
だって他はみんな大きい人ばかりなのに、幼い中からあなただけが特別に選ばれた。
Got a longer life ahead of you then. Why am I the only one who's little? I can't do any jobs by myself. Everyone complains that I'm just here to play with Milady. And yet Madam made it clear that I'm not to think of Milady as a friend and speak to her in a casual manner.
あなたはみんなより10も幼いけれど、ということはみんなと同じ年になるまでここで頑張ったなら、新しく来る人たちより
That's true. That's exactly a nice way to look at that. Pros and cons, you know, look at it. You got more experience over the years,
あ
so...
なたは新しく福音の家から来る人たちに仕事を教えてあげるリーダーの役になるの。
Unless you want to leave here, like, ASAP, then...
みんなに尊敬されるわ。その頃にはきっと奥様にも認められて、
By that time, that's in how many years? Like, they're what, 10 years old right here or something? Whoever this Yasu is? And you mean like the ugly duckling becoming a
そうかもしれ
swan?
ないね。だってあなたが後ろ宮家の使用人に選ばれたのは、ひょっとすると本当にあなたは誰かが噂していたように後ろ宮家の血筋を引く誰かの隠し子かもしれないね。
That rumor. Interesting. Shannon laughed, saying, wouldn't that be cool? And then you'd be super rich, too. But I felt a bit doubtful. After all, if that was the case, why did I have to live all alone in the gospel house? Shannon and people like the house director were the only ones who would play with me. I wasn't allowed to play with any other friends, and I spent all my time by myself in my isolated room. Maybe it's because I'm frail and always half asleep, but it has always been lonely. Loneliness, man. Back to the stage. Okay, Genji, what you gotta say, man?
あなたは何をどこまで知っていたの？
君は黙して何も語らないけれど、いつも全てを最初から
It's
知っ
true
ていたんじゃ
though.
ない
Like,
のか
bro
い？
knows stuff, but he don't say anything. He's still not saying anything.
赤ん坊を抱いた使用人が転落し、君は夏日から報告を受けたね。
そして崖下へ行き、まだ赤ん坊が生きていることに気づいたんじゃないの？
生きているか死んでいるか、そのような判断は私にはできかねました。
それを判断したのは誰？
決まってるわ、お医者様よ。
どうなの？南條先生？
What you gotta say, Nanjo Doctor? Dr. Nanjo? That's Nanjo Doctor.
よろしいのですかな。
It is
私が語
fitting.
っても。
Huh.
先生の口からお願いできるのであればお願いします。
Okay.
わかりました。
And...
事故の時すぐに源氏さんから連絡が入り、秘密裏に
Okay,
診察
immediately
するように
after the
念
fall.
をされま
Okay.
した。
In secrecy.
秘密裏に？
どうして？
So don't let anyone else know. Okay.
クアドリアンのベアトリーチェさんも、そしてその子供である赤ん坊
Oh,
も
that makes sense. That makes
戸籍
sense,
の
you
ない
know.
存在しない
We
は
have
ず
these
の
people who are dead on our island, but they're not
公になれば
registered people.
いろいろとまずいこともあるでしょう。
Yeah, for real. Various
赤ん
problems.
坊
Some
に
criminal
戸籍を
problems,
与える
like...
準備は進めておりましたが、
This whole
その時点では
situation
まだ
crazy.
至っておりませんでした。死なれてはどうにも困る時期だったのです。
To die. Notice how you said that in
落ちた
like
使
a
用
little
人は
quotation there.
単独事故の扱いに。
夏日は目して語らない。簡単な工作さ。
でもその赤ん坊は生きてたのね。
さようです。無論大怪我でしたとも。
Okay,
あ
so
れ
yeah,
だけの
child
怪我をし
survived,
て
gravely
生きながらえ
injured.
たのは奇跡でした。
Huh.
もう少し何かの角度が違えば、あるいはもう少し源氏さんが運び込んでくるのが遅かったら。
Dang, if the angle had been slightly different. It is crazy though, like people surviving the craziest situations only by like the slightest fraction of things happening. Like
生きているはずがないと思ったのです。
the baby fell at a different angle or something.
でも
Like
生きてい
man,
た。
from a cliff, like
生命のなんと力強きこと。
これは
運命。生き延びてやがては何かをなせという運命。
はい、
okay.
私はこれを何かの運命だと思いました。ロッケン島で生涯を終えられたクワドリアンのベアトリーチェ様の血が、この子に何かを託し生き延びさせたに違いないとそう思ったのです。
imparted something into the
しかし
child.
源氏は
Maho.
赤ん坊が生きながらえたことを主人の金蔵には伝えなかった。不幸な事故で転落し死亡したと短く伝えた。金蔵は嘆き悲しんだが、その嘆きは悲しみよ
More
り
of
も
madness
狂気に
than
彩ら
of
れたもの
sorrow.
だった。
That makes sense.
おお、ベアトリーチェよ。なぜに再び我が元より逃げ去るのか。
Yo.
今度こそ過ちを繰り返すまいと誓ったのに。なぜに。
Yo, these two.
源氏
Yo.
は尊敬する主人のことをただ一つだけ信じていないことがあった。それはベアトリーチェの孫を果たして本当に家族として迎え入れられるのか。
He did not trust that Kings would accept it as family.
クワドリアンのベアトリーチェにもずっと仕えていた。その胸中についても詳しかった。
Yeah, of
彼女が
course.
金蔵の寵愛を一身に受け父として敬愛していたことも。しかしそれは金蔵のそれとは
Yep,
異なる。
definitely not the same.
金蔵は彼女をベアトリーチェの生まれ変わりと思い、亡きベアトリーチェへの万感の思いの慰み者にし
The
ようとした。
many feelings, satisfy the many feelings.
クワドリアンのベアトリーチェが受け入れきれるわけもない。彼
Man.
女は父と思い尊敬してきた金蔵自らに純血を奪われることになるのである。
自分は父と思ってたのに向こうは妻と思ってた。
That's so like
それは両立できぬ禁
that is oh man.
金蔵様の
Kinzo, man.
わからぬわけではありません。
To some
金
degree.
蔵様とて彼女が生まれた時から亡きベアトリーチェ様の面影を移して慰み者にしようなどと。
As she got older and started to look more like her.
私もお酒を飲みながら聞かされたことはあります。
Okay.
私は笑い話と思って聞い
No,
て
he was he was not joking about that. He was serious.
母に生き写しになる驚きを。
年を重ねるごとに抑えられぬ禁じられた感情を。
Keep your emotions in check, man.
繰り返されるのではないか。私はそう思いました。
Okay.
ベアトリーチェ様は苦しんでおられました。しかしついにご自身の気持ちと金蔵様の気持ちが違うことに
Never got to know about
理
that.
解が及ば
Never
なか
got
っ
to
た
see the
のです。
world either.
私はベアトリーチェ様より何度も胸の内を打ち明けられ相談を受けました。しかし私には申し上げられませんでした。
それは確かに言えないね。
父と敬愛する人があなたを死んだ母の代用品にしようと思ってるなんて。
一
Heavy.
応金蔵さんの名誉のために申し上げ
For
る。
the sake of Kinzo's
金蔵さん
honor.
も苦しんでおられた。
Uh-huh.
生き写しになる娘が娘と思えなくなると苦しんでおられた。私は父として愛しなさいと
Try
助
to
言し
give
た。
him some advice,
金蔵さ
but
んも理性と良心に従い抗われたと思う。
uh-huh.
金蔵は愛した。
Hmm.
亡きベアトリーチェの忘れがたみである娘
Oh
に
yeah, we know that he
愛
did
情を
love
注
her.
いだ。
A little too much there, so
しかしならばなぜに娘に母と同じ名を与えたのか。ああ、金蔵の罪は彼女が生を受けた時より始まっている。
Kinzo's sin.
彼女を出産しその引き換えのように死んだベアト
They
リーチ
stay
ェ
sinning in Umineko.
そのまま娘に与えた。
Mm-hmm.
金蔵は彼女が生まれたその瞬間から彼女をベアトリーチェの生まれ変わりだと決めていたのである。
Yep.
つまりリオンとは悲劇を犯した金蔵がその罪を悔い後ろ宮家に正しい形で迎え入れた存在ということだ。
Okay.
そういうことよ。
Ah, okay, that's a
他
nice
の
way to
か
put
けら
that.
の
Okay.
話をするとお尻を
And
詰
bring
め
him
ら
to
れ
the
そう
okay,
だ
that's
け
him
れど
atoning for okay.
リオンが迎え入れられながら再び金蔵が過ちを犯すか
It was
け
a tragedy.
らなんてのもあったりして
Hmm.
そのかけらも探してみる
Yo, burn over
したくありま
here.
せん。そんなもの
She
こ
would.
の人生のあらゆる場所に最悪の可能性や妄想を
And
勝手
some
に混ぜ込ん
other
でその
fragment,
運
you
命を
know.
嘲笑うのがあなたの仕事なんですか。
残念なことにこいつ
Yep.
はそういう悪魔だ。
That is who she is.
魔女よ失礼ね
Yo.
源氏はそういう最悪の未来を予見しより良い未来になるようわざと赤ん坊は死んだと虚偽を伝えたというわけだ。
Intentionally lied.
実の娘に手をかけてほとぼりも冷めない男よベアトリーチェの気持ちを知り同情していた源氏は金蔵のことをたやすく信じることができなかったの。
金蔵の忠実なしもべである源氏がか。
Yeah, surprise. Yeah, Genji. Yeah.
しっかりと
Who's
伝え
yeah,
て
Kinzo's number one servant, most the
金
guy
蔵
he
の
trusts the
忠誠を
most,
尽
you
く
know.
す一方で娘に対して犯した過ちは容易に許されるべきではないと思う。
So yeah, it makes sense that he would also know him, you know, really well. So
源氏はリオンの存在が容易に知れることがないよう3つも年齢を詐称させて
ooh, yeah,
確かに
okay.
この
Change
世
the
界の
child's
私は
age.
1976年に小学校入学になってる。その年には自分はもう4年生になってるはずです。
病弱だったことが理由にならないの源氏はおそらく入念に生まれ年もごまかそうとしたんだ。
So instead
19
of
年
19,
前
they're
の赤ん坊
16.
のことを金蔵だけでなく夏日だって簡単には忘れないはず。そこにその年に生まれた不審な幼い使用人が入ってきたら夏日の女の勘はピンときたはずだ。
Okay. Had the child been too sick to go to school for 3 years, or had the age,
いずれにせよこの世界の
or had the age been faked so that Natsuki wouldn't figure everything out? Either way, we know that your age has been lowered by 3 in this
ご
world.
めん
Yeah,
この世界のリオンは生まれつき年を3つ
altered by 3.
虚弱で小柄発育不良だったしね、案外ごまかせたみたいだわ。
That makes sense. Yeah, it is. Yeah, easy to fake, definitely. They're small, underdeveloped, as they said. So
源氏は見届けねばと思った。金蔵が果たしてベアトリーチェの子を子として受け入れられるや否や適齢になるまでを福音の家で過ごさせ幼き使用人として呼び寄せる。父も子も互いに互いを知らない。 源氏は思った。もしも真に親子の愛情があるならば、金蔵はこの子に亡き母と娘の面影を見るだろう。そして誰に明かされずとも親子の絆を取り戻せるに違いない。そう思った。あるいはその時はやがて自然に訪れるだろう。その時に父と子に真実を話せばよい。その日がやがて訪れることを信じて、源氏は何も知らせず教えず、運命の日を待ちながらベアトリーチェの子を見守るのだ。
Special day to reveal everything. And time continued to pass. Days slid by as he quietly watched over Beatrice's child. Knocked it out by 3 years. Okay. The first friend. Act 2. Dang, we have a few more acts to go through still. What is that? What does it end on? Act 9? Okay, so we have 7 more acts after this one.
Yasu.
Oh, what's up?
あんたちびぼうきどうしたの?
The small broom.
掃除用に使ってなかったっけ?
Ah, the small broom is a small thin broom that looks like a large what? Paintbrush, okay. Yo. We use it to clear out the dust in small corners like window frames. It's one of the cleaning tools I was put in charge of.
しっかりしなさいよ。あんたに任せたでしょ。何やってんのよ、どんくさい。
You stupid.
ほら、急いで探しておいで。
Yeah, I got no comeback for that.
見つかる前に急い。どうした?
Oh boy.
ヤスがちびぼうきまたどこかに隠してきたのよ。
They just putting more salt onto this. Yo, it's a mistake.
だからヤスに物を持たすなといつも言っている。そいつはそそっかしいからいつも物をなくす。
一生懸命やってるんだからそんなこと言っちゃいけません。ほら。
Exactly. Like, y'all over here being negative the whole time. Like, y'all only see negativity. Y'all not seeing anything else. Like, not wanting to hear the servants complain even more, I spun around and headed off. If you lose a tool, you get in trouble. If no one knows who did it, we all get yelled at. So one of them will probably tell Madam it was my fault. Still, it's my fault that I lost it in the first place. I wonder when I lost it. When? We did a big clean for the entire chapel today. The chapel is a large building behind the mansion. However, no one ever goes near it, normally. Even so, we're ordered to clean the chapel a few times each year. Kinzo calls it a sacred building, so Natsuhi is very strict about it. We cleaned every little nook and cranny from top to bottom. It took all day. I'd been put in charge of cleaning the window frames, but I was also given many smaller tasks. While those small jobs kept me busy, I must have completely forgotten about the small broom and left it lying around somewhere. Unless someone else grabbed it and hid it, imagine someone hiding it on purpose to get you in trouble, because they don't like you already. I hate myself for doing this. This isn't the first time this has happened. It happens all the time. Every time I set something down, it always disappears. It goes somewhere else, vanishes. I've come to think that these might be pranks by the witch Beatrice. I'm about to say something like that, like similar to connect. It all connects. The ghost of the witch Beatrice borrowed the power of Rokkenjima's evil spirits to become reborn. Until Kumasawa-san told me, I never knew the meaning of the shrine on the rocks by the sea.
熊沢が語りしは漁師たちの間に語り継がかつて六軒島は悪食島と呼ばれ人の魂を喰らう恐ろしい悪霊が住んでいたと伝えるものだ。
ねえ熊沢、僕たちにも聞かせてよ。
恐ろしい六軒島の悪霊の物語よ。
いいですともいいですとも。六軒島はかつては小豆島という名でした。 もっと大昔の呼び名は悪食島でした。島に使える船乗りを海の底に引きずり込んで魂を食らうと噂されておりまして、そんな恐ろしい悪霊がこの島にいるんでございます。
Yeah,
それ
sure.
は熊沢の好む
Yeah, definitely my favorite goes. Yo, she likes telling them ghost stories.
新しい使用人がやってくるたびに聞かせるお約束の怪談。普段ならばくだらないと笑い捨てられるそれも、後ろ宮家の屋敷以外に何も存在せず、嵐の夜には不気味なうなりを聞かせる、この寂しい六軒島では、誰もが神妙に耳を傾けるのだった。
あの海岸の社は悪霊を封じ込めるためだったのね。
親方様も薄気味悪いオカルト趣味をお持ちだし、
It makes the whole island seem even more and more eerie.
何かが潜んでそう。
Yeah.
そうですとも。
A haunted mansion. Haunted mansion, haunted island. I kind of see why, what's his name? Crossy one made this into like a resort or something. Could have made this into like an amusement park too. The creepy mansion. Huh.
親方様の書斎見た？
見たわ。まるで悪魔の実験室だわ。
親方様は悪魔の研究をしているって噂だよ。
死んだ愛人ベアトリーチェを蘇らせる研究だって言ってたわ。
その魔法の実験の生贄に子供たちを呼び寄せてるんじゃないかって。
怖い。親方様に一人で書斎に来いって言われたらどうしよ
う。These rumors, man.
昔
It just get worse and worse as time goes by. It begins to develop and change.
きっと亡霊のベアトリーチェの新しい肉体にする実験の犠牲になったんだわ。
そうですとも。ベアトリーチェ様が肉体を求め、亡霊となってさまよっておられる。
She's like, I came up with that one.
2階の貴賓室はベアトリーチェ様の住み。
That's where Beatrice dwells, yeah. We know that.
くれぐれも。There's
some creepy dolls in there, like that whole story of Jessica. Yo, that was eerie. Yo, if I had my headphones on, yo, that would scare the heck out of me. Yo.
怪談は恐ろしいながらも魅力的なおとぎ話であった。一つの物語を共有し共感することで連帯感が生まれる。すると共感は義務となり、それを受け入れることが共同体に加わる通過儀礼のようになる。ずっと昔からそれは繰り返され受け継がれてきたのだ。
The story is passed down.
ええ、私も六軒島でお勤めをするようになってすぐにその話を熊沢さんや先輩方に聞かされました。
僕も聞かされたよ。
Hey, yo, Ken, you're here too, man? Yo, what's up?
私も聞かされましたと。
Oh, you too, Goda?
主に熊沢さんでした。
臆病そうなシャノンはともかく、男の子のカノンや大の大人のゴーダまで怪談を信じたの？
僕は別に信じてたわけでは。
怪談やジンクスなどはどこの職場にもあるものです。私がかつて勤めておりましたホテルにもいくつもそういう話がありましたとも。
つまりバカバカしい話だと思って気にしなかった。
Yep, of course. Yeah, he was a non-believer right there.
ってとこはあったかもしれない。
ですね。
Hey, yo, Cannon actually over here said, yo, I get you, Goda. They're actually cool for right here, like.
打ち解けることはできませんからね。
そういうこと。魔女なんているものか。バカバカしい。
Yo, both of them on the same wavelength with this.
姉さんと喧嘩になるからね。上辺だけでも合わせた方が楽だったし。
If I just appeared to go along with it, huh?
そんな気持ちじゃバチが当たるよ。 大怪我をした人もいたらしいんだから。
Yeah, I remember they did tell that story. There was like that one servant who got seriously injured. I mentioned that a few times here and there.
どんなに突拍子がなくても受け入れて信じる、それが新しい職場に溶け込むということですとも。
みんな大人だね。
Yeah, so, yo, everyone's all grown up, taking a mature approach to all this ghosts and stuff. I went to each window around the chapel in order Yo, stop changing without me pressing. I went to each window around the chapel in the order I had cleaned them, searching carefully in all the places I might have left it. I had been cleaning the windows with it, so I'd probably set it down near one of those. When I did leave it behind, I wonder. Now that I think about it, I don't think I had it anymore when I reached the last window, so I must have completely forgotten to clean that window frame. Ah. Through the window, I could see the others leaving in groups. Shannon turned around and glanced up in my direction, looking worried. I don't want to be responsible for making everyone wait, so it's actually a relief that they are leaving without me. Still, naive though it may have been, I wanted them to wait. It would be nice if they left, but at the same time, the living is kind of to my benefit. Oh, the sun's beginning to set, and the chapel's getting darker and darker. I don't want to hang around in a place like this all by myself. I better find the small broom fast. No, that's not it. I also need to clean the window frames I forgot. Madam is strict. She'll probably check all the windows carefully. If she does, I'll be the one that gets in trouble tomorrow. But really, where did I lose it? Where did I lose it? Why did I lose it? The darkness grew and grew. When it became dark enough that I would need a light before long, I began to panic. I dashed around and around the chapel, tears streaming down my face. As I stumbled about pathetically, I could feel the presence of a prankster witch giggling at me from under the door and up by the ceiling. The ghost of Beatrice, the master's mistress, wanders about in search of a body to this very day. As she gains the power of Rokkenjima's evil spirits, her strength steadily grows and she waits for the day of her resurrection. And, for some reason, she singled me out. And if I ever take my eyes off something for a second, she snatches it away and hides it. Hey, yo, what's up? How you doing? This isn't the first time this has happened. When I look away, keys, handkerchiefs, pencils, and erasers, all of them vanish almost right away. I put things down, planning to use them later, or because that's obviously the right place to leave them. And still, they disappear as soon as I turn around. It isn't someone hiding them as a prank. That has happened many times when I'm the only person around. Everyone says I'm too careless and forgetful, and they laugh at me, get mad at me. I do try to be alert, but like some kind of bad joke, I lose things easily when I forget about them for just a short while. Short memory loss or something like. So sometimes I think, I bet this eraser is going to disappear just like everything else, and I stare at it. That's the only time when it doesn't disappear. Nothing disappears when I'm alert. So then I think I'm safe, but the moment I start to think that and relax just a little bit, a different thing will disappear instead. Why is it always me? Who? Yeah, I heard it. I can hear that witch laughing at me as I lamely run around in circles. Yo, that is eerie. Listening to that voiceless laugh, I finally slammed my hands against the wall, crying tears of frustration. Please, just stop it. Why do you always hide my things and get me in trouble? The witch answers. Oh.
そなたがそうして困ってうろたえている姿が面白いから以外に。
They like watching her suffer. Not sadistic. I felt so frustrated. I knew all along that that was the reason, but the witch being so blatant about it was incredibly annoying. I can tell. That small broom is somewhere in this chapel. No, that's not quite it. Until the very moment I walked up to this window, I'm sure it was right by this window frame. That's right, I'm sure I put it right here by this window. But the prankster witch, Beatrice, uses her magic. And just before I reach the spot, she instantly teleports the small broom to the next window over. The instant I approach the next window, a hole appears beneath the small broom, swallowing it up. Ooh. Gop. And it comes out by the next window after that. It lands right there, perfectly still, as though it was there the whole time. And this happens over and over again. As I run up to one window, the small broom falls into a magic hole and goes to the next window. And when I go to that window, it goes to the next window. And then to the next window. That's exactly how she is teasing me. I can tell. So no matter how much I search, it'll be useless. But if I stop searching, it'll be just sitting there by one window or another. So this isn't a search. It's a test of endurance. I keep chasing after the small broom, and Beatrice keeps making it escape to the next window over, trying to make me give up. But you're not going to give up. This is an eternal chase that'll end only when one of us gives up. So I keep going around in circles, searching the windows, even when I know I've already searched them. If it's not by this one, then the next one, and the next one. Going crazy. And the witch keeps moving the small broom to the next window, and the next one. Just give it a rest. How long are you going to make fun of me? This isn't the only time. You always do this. Always. Let me lower my volume. Yo, the shrill, voiceless laugh of the formless witch continues to mock my sobbing. The witch right beside me, laughing at me. As I dash around the chapel, she's following along with me, taunting me. Then, she must be there. She's right behind me, just over my shoulder, cackling away at this very moment. I know that turning around won't help, since she has no form. I can try to look, but I mustn't look with my eyes. Once my eyes tell me there's nothing there, I won't be able to see anymore. I learned that from the director of the Gospel House. You mustn't try to look with your real eyes. You must see with your mind's eye. You gotta feel it. Sense it. The whole world is filled with God's love. In the many blessings of everyday life, one can find God and angels and the Holy Ghost. If you look with your eyes, you won't be able to see them, so you won't be able to feel them or understand them. Instead, you must quietly understand them with the eye of your heart. And you don't look and have your eyes reflect their image. You see and picture them in your mind. In this way, I learned how to recognize beings not of this world at the Gospel House. Okay. This power does not only allow you to see God, it allows you to see all those not of this world. Please, stop it now. Stop this prank.
Ho.
Ho.
わらわに話しかけることができるというのか。
I'm clumsy, bad at my job, and I do forget where I put things a lot. But I know which things were my fault and which things were because of your pranks.
これは姿なきわらわを知覚するだけでなく、わらわのささやかな遊びまでも理解する思ったより、お前は面白い存在ではないか、ヤス。
Yup. I'm usually called Yasu when one of the older servants is laughing behind my back at some mistake I've made. So when I heard that name, it feels bad. She deliberately called me not by the blessed name given to me by the gospel house, but by an unblessed name, Yasu. Upsetting the heart is a classic move for evil beings to make, but that is their way for attempting to prevent others from perceiving them. To beings like witches, being understood is like shoving them out into the light of day. It won't work. In the gospel house, I learned how to perceive those not of this world, so I already understand you.
面白いやつだ。吹けば飛ぶような儚い存在であったわらわを捉えて離さぬとはな。気に入ったぞ、ヤス。
It won't work. I understand you now, and you're in my grasp. No matter how many unpleasant things you say, you'll just expose the ugliness of your heart. Without turning around, I slowly let my field of vision fill the entire chapel. It was as though the viewpoint of my soul was floating out from the shell of my head. Oh. See? Inch by inch, my field of vision is floating out of my head and drifting upwards. As I look down at myself, standing there with head hanging and eyes tightly shut, my mind's eye, very slowly, rose up to the ceiling of the chapel. And when I look down from there, I look down at myself standing in the center of the chapel, and the witch standing behind me. Apparently the witch realized that she was being seen. And she gonna move? Yep. She turned around and raised her eyes to look at my mind's eye floating by the ceiling. At last, I could see the witch Beatrice with my mind's eye. Oh. The demonic lips twisted in an ugly curve. It was clearly a challenging, repulsive demon smile. She wore a blood-red dress and hat. The design was completely different from anything humans wore. Her hair was blonde, and it had countless beautiful curls like a princess from a picture book, but there was no trace of cuteness about her.
Nah,
I am different. It seems I was mistaken. Oh, never mind. You're entirely different. Yep, yeah, they are different. You said, you sad witch, who can be seen by no one, heard by no one. Have you been pulling these pranks all the time just to catch the attention of humans? But this person does, Yasu does.
わらわの存在をケーキのろうそくでも吹き消すかのように簡単に消し去ってしまう。
If so, then I've just saved you because I understand you and perceive you.
救うだ。
Ooh.
わらわにとってそなたとの出会いなど新しい暇つぶし以上でも以下でもない。
That's all these witches want, just to pass time. It's getting dark. I don't have time to play with you anymore.
おやおや。これはすまぬ。夢中で遊んでいると暗くなるのに気づかぬものだ。
Please give it back. My cleaning tool.
ちびぼうきとやらか。
She's about to say, yo, screw your small broom.
あるぞ。
Oh, never mind. She's kind of nice. Okay.
窓辺に。
Okay, so where it is. But as soon as I get close, you'll move it to the next window over.
我が姿が神出鬼没であるように指を一つ鳴らすだけでこのように自由自在よ。
The witch snapped her fingers, and various things throughout the chapel were sucked into black pitfalls, beneath them disappearing. No, they didn't disappear. The instant they vanished into the dark holes, other dark holes appeared in completely different parts of the chapel, and vanished objects fell out of those. The chairs, music scores, clocks, and vases started disappearing and appearing all across the room. It felt as though countless tools were flying about the chapel.
やれはするが、やりはせぬ。さすがにこれではいたずらの域を超えるのでな。
Would it be a bit more than a prank? Huh? What? Wait. What's that? I wonder where the witch draws the line between pranks and magic. When she snapped her fingers again, all the objects flying about so energetically returned to their original spots, and silence fell. Now it's like a mess in here.
わらわは気に入ったぞ。わらわを捕らえたとな。それは同じであるわ。
You're in my grasp, actually.
わらわがそなたを捕らえたのと同じことである。
The gospel director told me that I mustn't try to see evil beings. If you see them, they will haunt you. Now that I understood this witch, a bond had been formed between us.
その通り。そなたがわらわを認めたおかげで、わらわはそなたとの縁を得た。日々に退屈していたわらわにとって、そなたごとき幼子であっても、話し相手が生まれるのは良いことだ。
I'll talk to you from time to time. So will you stop pulling pranks like this?
いや、話し相手ではない。遊び相手であるわ。
Yo, okay.
遊びならば、いたずらはつき
Dang,
もの
you're
であ
still
ろ
gonna
う。
get pranked? Your life is not gonna get any easier.
まあよい。今日はこれで十分楽しんだ。日が陰り、月が満ちてきた。
Sun's getting low.
わらわのそなたの前にいつまでも姿を現すのは疲れる。今日はこれにてお開きとしようではないか。ほうき一本で。
Please, give it back.
嫌だ。これはそなたとの出会いの記念。
Dang, as a token of our meeting, yo, can you take anything else? Like,
文句はないな。
if I said I'm not, would you give it back to me?
わらわは人間の言うことなど聞きはせん。
Yo, you can't bargain with her.
友人の言うことには耳を
Oh,
傾
then
けぬで
can we become friends? You know, Tomodachi? If you give it back, I'll acknowledge you as a friend.
愚かなる人間め。それがわらわに取引を持ちかけたくば、神秘の魔法陣の一つも描いてみせよ。
Dang.
と言いたいところだが。
What do you mean, you might?
そなたを我が友人として迎えて良いものか。
So you gotta make this magic circle, then they may just choose to make you a
何
friend.
しろ魔女
See if you're
は
worthy.
天の弱。
Yeah, like
答えを
demons.
求められたら即答を拒むのが魔女というものよ。
Makes sense, makes sense. Alright, then, I'll leave the small broom with you. Please give it back when you decide to become my friend.
このほうき。そなたとの友情の架け橋となるや
Will this
否
broom be the decider on our friendship?
しばら
Like,
く預からせてもらい、それを迷う越を楽しませてもらおうぞ。
okay. When the witch snapped her fingers, the broom for which I had searched so long fell out of the hole in the air, landing between the fingers she had just snapped.
それではさらばだ。そなたとの遊戯、退屈はしなかったぞ。ぜひまた遊ぼうぞ。
If you're my friend, that is. Hey.
猫はネズミをいたぶるとき、友情を育んでからいたぶるというのか？
Nah. And she was gone. The witch faded away. As she did, my mind's eye slowly closed. When I returned to my body, I felt suddenly tired and let out a breath I'd been holding. Of course, when I returned around, there was no one to be seen. I couldn't feel the witch's presence anywhere anymore. It'd gotten very dark by this time. I decided to leave the chapel. There's no point in searching for the small broom any longer. Not until the witch decides to give it back. I went out of the chapel. The chapel key had been left in the lock. I used it to lock the door. What am I going to do about the small broom? There's nothing I can do. I can't even blame the witch. I must acknowledge that I'm responsible for giving the witch a chance. Ugh. I happened to glance downwards and saw a small broom lying there by my feet. It was the broom I had been searching for all this time. Hey! Don't tell me that it'll be swallowed up by a darkhold instant I bend over to pick it up. No. This is a sign from the witch. a sign that she acknowledges me as a friend. I picked it up. Oh, I am one yet many.
この島に来て初めてできた友人はどうやら人間ではないようだった。しかし思い返せばそれは当然。
It was only
魔女の
natural.
島でできる友人がどうして魔女でなかろう。
True.
我とベアトリーチェの初めて
Surely
の
not
出会い。
frogs on a witch's island. Like.
しかしながら勘のいい諸見はお気づきのように、これは本当のベアトリーチェとの出会いではない。
Yeah.
我がベアトリーチェと呼ぶその魔女は後に
Be known
他
by
の名
another
で呼ばれる
name.
こととなる。
Uh-huh. Already know that.
しかし人ならざるものであることに違いはない。そして人ならざるものに縁を持つことは人ならざる世界への縁を持つことともなる。我は未だこれより六軒島で数奇なる運命をたどることになるとは知る由もなかったのである。
Yeah. Interesting act right there. The encounter with Beatrice. Yasuda meeting Beatrice, who later becomes, by a different name, Gop. So, huh.
ほんと。ヤスはどんくさいだけじゃなく、よく物をなくしたわね。なのに、
Haters.
さも
All y'all
私は
hating.
なくしてません。確かに置いたのに誰かが取ったんです。みたいな目つきをしてて、本当にイライラしたわ。
Terrible
集
co-workers.
中力のない子だった。無意識でぼんやり行動してるから自分の行動がいい加
Actually,
減
wait,
に
hold
なる。
up.
でも、最初のうちだけですよ。
Only from the beginning, yeah. If I go to characters, hold up. Zephyr and Furfur showed up there, right now? Yeah, they are here, okay. I was just curious. Who's on the human side? The same people? Yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay. We have Gop over here. Okay, Gop, Julia, Renove. Okay. It was only like that at the beginning,
途
right?
中からは注意するようになって、そういうこともなくなって立派になり
Stop
ましたし。
happening. Why you say it like that?
そうだっけ？まあその程度できて当たり前なんだけどね。
その
Are you being nice or being mean? Like, make up your
成
mind.
長というものですと。皆さんだって何事も最初から要領が良かったわけではない
Exactly,
で
that's
しょ
what I mean. Like, all of them acting like they're supposed to be
というか、
like
要領が
professionals when they first started.
後ろ宮
Like,
家には推
why are
薦
they being
され
hard
ない
on this child?
私たちはエリートなのよ。幼いからできないとかそんなの言い訳に
I
な
mean,
ら
I
ない
understand
わ
there's
け。
like a standard, but it's just like,
だ
yo.
な。ヤスが成長とともに要領を覚えるなら成長してから後ろ宮家へ来ればよかっただけの話。
They said regardless of your age, we won't treat you like how we treat
学校と
everyone
お仕事を
else.
両立させて頑張ってるのに。
On top of the other responsibilities,
これ
like,
はちょっと厳しすぎると思います。
yeah, a little too harsh. Like, I understand,
その
like,
厳しい中から選ばれたのが私たちでしょ。
wanting to go with that same, you know,
私たちに甘やかす義理はない
treatment,
わ。
but it's like, yo, I
つ
don't
く
know.
づく。ヤスってなんであんなどんくさいのに選ばれたのかさっぱりだわ。
福音の家の誰もが憧れる後宮家使用人への推薦。
Yeah.
厳しい選考をくぐり抜けて栄光を勝ち取った先輩使用人たちから見れば、ヤスはどうして推薦を得られたのか不思議なくらいいろいろと要領が悪かった。
I'm curious how that selection process is
年
like.
相応には努力している。しかし
What
そ
are
れ
those
に納得できない
qualifications?
先輩使用人たちはいつしかヤスに
Unless it's a different test
断る
every
ごとに
time.
小意地悪に接するようになるのである。後宮家での生活に慣れはしても未だ友人の一人も作れない。いや、いることにはいるがそれは人間ではない。
No human friends. Only demons and witches. Yeah.
第3章
Okay, Act 3.
虜になる。
Days Enraptured. Okay. After this is New Days. Interesting. Hello, Kumasawa.
そういう時もありますね。忙しい時に限って。妖精さんがいたずらでもしてるんじゃないかしら。
Okay. They're probably okay. It's a witch pulling pranks on me. I mean, I know I put it right there, and all I did was glance around a bit, and it disappeared. The witch pranked me again. I left my master key behind. Madam found out, and I got... Yeah, I already see the scolding from Natsuhi. That is not... No bueno. Why? When I always put my master key back in my pocket after I use it. Why was it in a place like that? And this is the third time it happened. And this is the third time it's happened. The first two times I realized it wasn't in my pocket and managed to find it before anyone found out. But the third time, Madam found it. I was really mad and frustrated with the witch and the red dress. Yep, got
ベアトリーチェ様のいたずらでは困りましたね。でも魔女が相手ならおまじないでなんとかできるかもしれません。
A charm? Yeah, repel the magic. Repel the witch. Kumasawa-san started fishing through the kitchen cupboards, saying, "Now where did that get to? She just keeps this charm in the kitchen, like..." The thing she finally found and brought it to me was a kite string. Why is this in the kitchen? She stretched it out for me to see and used a knife to cut off 5-centimeter piece.
これの端に鍵をくくりつけ。
Try tying this end to the
反
key.
対の端はポケットのボタンのところにでも目立たないようにくくりつけておきましょう。これは雲の糸
The
の
spider
おま
web
じないな
charm.
のですよ。
Yep, because we know witches don't like spider webs. Spider webs like the
よく覚えてますね。
like the ones the evil spirits of Rokkenjima fear. Yeah.
この島の雲の糸には霊力が宿っていて強い魔除けの力を持っていると言われていました。ほら、こうしてピーンと張ると雲の糸のようでしょ。これ
That does make sense. It's so logical. Okay, it really does look like a spider web when pulled tight. Since Kumasawa-san says so, it must have some pretty strong evil repelling power. Yeah. I can just ask her to make several of these kite strings for me, and then I can tie them to everything I don't want to lose. But clearly that won't be very practical. I'd have strings all over me. What about things I can't keep tied to me, like pencils and erasers?
そういう時は別のおまじないがあります。それは鉛筆さんや消しゴムさんに
Yeah, just make it like a pouch or something like that.
おまじない
Hold
で
it.
すよ。
Then what happens? They lose a pouch? Make a house? You mean
お家を
like
作るのではなく
build a
お
roof
家を
and bed and
決め
stuff?
てあげるのです。
No, not literally.
例えばこのタコ糸を切った包丁さんも僕もうお家に帰るって
Full spider. Yo. On the answers right here.
寂しがり屋さんだからすぐにお家に帰りたくなってしまうの。だからお家じゃないところに置いてしまうと迷子になってしまってクスンクスンな。ほらこんなところに置きっぱなしにしたから包丁さんが寂しくて
Started
泣
to
き出
cry.
してしまい
Dang.
まし
Poor
た
Mr.
よ。
Knife. Poor thing. We need to get Mr. Knife home.
包丁さんのお家はここですよ。ほら家族の包丁さんたちがみん
Yeah,
な待
exactly.
ってい
You
るお
gotta
家
organize
です
your
よ。
stuff.
ママただいまおかえりって。え
Kumasawa-san returned the knife to the knife holder under the sink. Even though she had done something so ordinary, I felt slightly moved, as though the lost little knife had finished his adventure and finally returned home. Once he slid into the spot he was supposed to be in, everyone in the kitchen knife family was together again, and they started talking happily. Oh, you just started that too? Yo, hey, that's nice right there. For the family conference day. Then Kumasawa-san said we should give them their privacy and shut the door.
魔女に隠されてしまって困るものは
The lovely
寂し
Rokkenjima
がり屋さ
incident.
んなんですよ。だから
Beginning of October.
魔女が楽しいところに連れて行ってあげようねって言うと、そうならないためにはどうしたらいいでしょうね。
Take them home right
そう
away.
ですよ。
Yeah.
寂しがり屋だからすぐに魔女についていってしまういけないだからすぐにお家に返してあげないと。
They don't leave your stuff lying around. Just clean up after
さっ
yourself.
きタコ糸で縛ったままそこに置きっぱなしのマスターキーさんも早くポケットのお家に帰りたいって。
Yeah, keep your stuff in your pockets. Yo, that's all it is. Yo, just organize yourself, Yasu. Like, the voice of the lonely master key finally reached my ears. I hurried to pick it up, took the other end of the string and tied it to my pocket button and put the key in my pocket. Yeah, okay, so yeah, the key's in the pocket.
ただいまって。
Hey.
マスターキーさんも寂しがり屋だからお仕事で使った後はすぐお家へ返してあ
Yep,
げま
once
し
you
ょう
finish using
ね。
something, put it in the pocket.
こういうお友
Exactly.
達を
Man.
少しずつ増や
It
して
seems so straightforward to try and keep stuff neat, but
だんだんいたずらはできなくなりますよ。
easily a mess could happen. Literally my room, kind of. Jangle, thud. When break time was over and I stood up to see what I should help with next, I felt a tug and the key ring with the master key fell to the floor. Once again, I had left the master key on the side of the sofa and forgotten it was there. The instant I stood up, the string pulled on it and it fell to the floor. Ooh, mini games. Ooh. Without Kumasawa-san's spiderweb charm. Wait, did I read that sentence? I was there. Yep. Fell to the floor. Without Kumasawa's spiderweb charm, I would probably have left that master key lying there again. The master key left all alone would have been led away by the witch and disappeared. Ooh, that was close. And once again, I learned the master key, who had been left alone, cry and tell me that it wanted to go home. I'm sorry. Come on, let's go back home to my pocket. Yay, I'm home. Back at last. Thank goodness. I almost got pranked by the witch again.
なんと、まあ、糸で結ぶとは面白い真似を。
All of a sudden, I heard a wild, shocking voice from over in the shadow. It was a voiceless voice. A witch's voice, the kind you can't hear unless you try. Beatrice?
そうであるぞ。
Hey!
ぼんやりとまた
Yes, my friend.
鍵を置き忘れるから、
You're welcome
それ
to
で
like,
からかって
yeah,
や
as a
ろうと思
friend,
ってい
yeah.
たら。
It's a spiral charm that Kumasawa showed me. It seems to work very well.
悔しいが効き目はあるぞ。とても触れたいとは思えぬ。そなたもカミソリの刃に指を当て横に滑らせたくはあるまい？
Definitely no. Pass. That's a scary example. My finger hurts just thinking about it.
しかし、よかったではないか。また鍵をなくしたと夏日に怒られずに済んだぞ。
Yeah, true. Anything to avoid Natsu yelling at you.
わらわのおかげだな。感謝せよ。わらわが腹立たしかったからこそまじないを覚えたのであろう。そのまじないでそなたは鍵をまたしても置き忘れるといううっかりをこうして防げたではないか。つまりわらわのおかげも同然ということよ。感謝されるのも道理であろう。
I don't really like it, but she does have a point. Because of all the trouble Beatrice caused me, I told Kumasawa-san and learned the charm from her. Without the witch's pranking, if I didn't have the charm, I would have gone to my next job and left the master key there. If that happened, then surely I wouldn't have been able to find the key, and it would have been a big mess. Yeah.
こういうのを一罰百回という。
Cause and effect.
わらわは友人としてそなたのミスを過剰にいたずらして思い知らせることで、こうしてそなたを立派に教育したというわけなのだ。
Yeah, I get the feeling like Kumasawa-san's the one I should be thanking, not you.
やれやれ、魔女とはつくづく感謝。
Hey, be like that. Anyway, I win this time, okay? I need to get back to work now.
よかろうとも、我が今回は勝ちを許そうぞ。
Okay.
されど、わらわは諦めが悪い。
Okay, they're about to double down on this.
この負けを取り返すべく、
Even
以
more
後さらに
closely
ます
now.
ますに
Okay.
そなたの
Yeah,
ミスを
watch
探
yourself.
そうと伺い続けるであろうぞ。心せよ。そそっかしいそなたが置き忘れる小道具などいくらでもある。
Yeah.
それらすべてにタコ糸を縛るわけにもいくまい。
Yep, you can't. The Spyweb charm isn't the only one I have. I also learned the take them home charm. I won't let you have your way anymore.
どの程度そなたがやれるものか。はい、それにしてもなんとも晴れやかな笑顔を見せよって。
Oh.
魔女が来るのは笑う角でなく。
That's the time to cry, not laugh. But they're happy, to have someone to talk with, that seems like. Huh.
せいぜい今日も先輩たちの足を引かぬように仕事に精を出すがよかろう。
Sure, today is Sunday, and the weather is wonderful. I'd better do my best.
せいぜい励め。そうそう。レイネの機嫌が朝から悪い。目を合わせぬ方がよかろう。それから、水難の層が出ておる。
Even giving like some fortune telling
水
too?
の入ったバケツの近くでは、
What's your
常に
zodiac?
注意するがよかろうぞ。そなたのこと。きっと我が期待を裏切らず、バケツをひっくり返して叱られてくれること。
Giggle. Thank you, Beatrice. Back when I could not yet see her, I simply hated this prank-loving witch. But now that I could talk to her, it seemed to me that she was not all bad. Of course, I felt no need to be grateful to her. The witch Beatrice despises boredom and subsists on mocking the misfortune of others. Humans and witches are different, incompatible beings, and yet it felt as though we could become friends. Of course, she was still a witch. I could not afford to be careless. However, not being careless is a very good thing. Using charms and tricks to pay attention so that her pranks would no longer work on me was not a bad thing by any means. Those techniques would be useful for my job and my life, even without the witch's pranks. Yes, this witch called Beatrice would go to any lengths to make a point. I learned that it was possible to build up a friendship through verbal abuse. A friendship through verbal abuse.
あの日から
It whatever
目
works.
に見えて変わりましたよね。
Uh-huh.
いろいろ
The
なお
kid
まじないの
changed.
せ
They
いかな。
grew. They learned.
ですね。あの子は本当に律儀な子だから。
Assiduous kid.
私の教えたおまじないを
Child.
しっかり守っているようでしたとも。
いちいちタコ糸で縛って？あるいはいちいち
With strings attached? No strings attached? Oh man.
時折口に出してやってました。
Okay.
まるでお道具とおままごとをしてるみたいで、とても可愛らしかったですよ。
子供みたい。
子供でしょ
Yo, these two.
大人になら同じ言い方をすれば伝わりますけ
Say
ど、
something one way and
子供は本当にいろんな子がいて、
exactly,
いろいろな
yeah.
言い方がある
Different
んです。
methods to go about different
それを
things,
ち
yeah.
ゃんと見つけてあげれば、ものは上手に教えられるんですよ。
怒られる方が覚える子、褒められる方が覚える子、いろいろですものね。
That's true. That's very
近所の
true.
子にちゃんと物をしまわない
Yo,
と
how did I start learning
妖精さん
stuff?
が隠しちゃうぞ
Punished or praised?
脅したこともありましたっけね。その妖精があの子の場合は魔女になったというだけの話。
しかし、なんだか運命的な話だね。
だって熊沢は この子がベアトリーチェの子だって知ってたんでしょ？
Yeah.
ええ、知って
Yeah,
いました
Kumasawa,
と
okay, yeah, Kumasawa did know.
ベ
Yeah.
アトリーチェの子に魔女ベアトリーチェがいたずらするか
Beatrice will play
ら
present.
物をちゃんと片付けるようにって教えるなんて、
Okay.
なんだかおかしいですね。
That actually is, yeah, that actually is really funny, you
あの
know.
子が物を魔女に隠されていたずらを
The
されると
irony
言っ
of
て
it.
きたとき
The
思っ
Witch
たの。
Beatrice.
これはきっと亡くなられたベアトリーチェ様が魔女になって自分の子に物を片付けなさいと教えに来ているに違いないと。
Yeah, that's a way to look at
あ
that,
の子に
maybe.
はそう教えるのが一番だと思ったのです。
物を置いた場所をすぐ忘れるとかすぐなくすとか、そういう悪評があったのに、それを払拭してからはどんどん明るくなっていきましたね。
弱点は克服することで強みとなり、
Overcome weakness.
自信となって人をたくましくしてくれるのです。
Gain confidence and grow up, yeah.
そんな
Learn from
日
your
々の小
mistakes
さな
and
成長が
strengthen your weaknesses.
もう実の孫のように可愛らしかったですとも。
Kumasawa is such like a granny. Okay.
源氏様、お疲れ様です。
皆大掃除ご苦労だった。
Reporting
普
to
段
Genji.
使うことも少ない客室だが、いつ何時
Yep, exactly.
大切な
So
お
keep
客
it
様
all
を止め
tidy
るこ
up
と
all
に
the
なるか
time.
もわからぬ。
Huh.
清掃もまた寸分の気の緩みもあってはならぬ。
Okay.
無論です。使用人一同心得ております。
そうあってほしい。見回ったところ、これを拾った。
Oh, he said, yo,
これは誰の
what's this
であるか
dust? Genji took a master key out of his pocket. Apparently someone had dropped their master key. All the servants swung around to look at me, the usual offender. Oh, was it not them though?
なに？またヤス？そんな決めつけはいけません
Exactly, yo, quick to judge, yo. They're innocent until proven guilty.
私はもちろん持ってるわよ。こんな大事なものを落とすわけがない。みんなは？
持ってます。
持ってる。ほらヤス、あんたじゃない。この間
Hey,
奥
do you
様
have
にしつけ
yours
絞られたのに
though? The one who's
まだ
talking the
分かって
most
ない
smack.
の？
Watch
これ
his
だか
line.
らあんたは。
いつもの我ならば冷たき目線を集めただけで火のあるなしに関わらず
Whether I was guilty or
萎縮した
not.
しかしもう我は違う。
Exactly. Let them
だから
know.
誇らしげに雲の糸を
Hey,
引き
hey,
裂
yep, I
高々と
got my
掲げ
keys.
ほう。
Ho ho. You'll get you like, ho. Well then, ho ho.
落とさないようにという工夫か。良い心がけだ。
Genji-sama's face was as expressionless as ever, yeah. However, those were unmistaken words of praise, yeah, definitely.
そうです。もう落とさないんです。だっておまじないがありますからね。
Yep, you got your charm. That's right. So whose keys was it?
我は誇らしくうなずき満面の笑みを浮かべるのだ。この日この時この瞬間の誇らしげな体験は
When you feel your own growth right
我
there.
の幼少の記憶に忘れがたい1ページを刻むこととなる。
Turning
され
point.
ば源氏が見つけたる鍵は誰の？
That's what I was about to say. Yo, whose keys then? Well. Oh wait, go back there. There's only one servant who hadn't raised their key. As she muttered, it has to be Yasu's keys. Of course it's not mine. And fished in her pocket with her, and her face went pale.
日々の仕事に寸分の気の緩みもあっては
Well.
だが時に失敗はある。
Hey, yeah, mistakes happen. Hey, I'm not gonna hold it
そ
to
れ
you,
を咎
but
めぬは己を顧みず仲間の失敗を決め
exactly,
つける
that's what I'm
態
saying.
度到底褒められたものではない。
申し訳。
Blaming them before they even got to like say anything. The older servant turned red and hung her head. Behind her, though no one else could see it, was the witch.
我が友はもはや同じことは繰り返さぬぞ。何しろわらわが虎視眈々と狙っているのに一向に隙を見せぬのでな。しかし残念、こやつが鍵をなくしたのなら早速いたずらをしてやればよかった。
She's like, yo, I could have been the one. Please don't prank people other than me.
何か言った？
No, nothing.
してやったりと思うつもりはないけれど、
Schadenfreude,
どん
what?
くさいといつもバカにされている我がようやく胸の晴れた一日であった。この日を境にようやく我は後宮家の使用人としての生活に慣れた。
褒められると自分は認められたって気持ちになるよね。
True.
大事なこと
Especially when you're in a new environment.
人の成長に欠かせぬ。
New occupation.
人は成長するとどうなるのかしら。
まず余裕が生まれる。それまで本当にこれで正しいのかと怯えながらしていた仕事が自信を持ってなせるようになるのだ。
Yeah.
確かに
Exactly.
気
You
楽
get
にな
that
れば
confidence.
余裕も生まれるね。
The confidence, comfortability.
どうなるのかしら。
日々を楽しめるようになる。現実的に言えば気を緩ませることができるとでも言うのか。
気を張りっぱなしじゃ疲れてしまう。それは良いことだね。
ってことはそれってつまりサボれるようになるということ？
サボるといえば聞こえは悪い。
Yeah, for real. That's
しかし
put it that way.
要領よく仕事をこなし余った時間で日々を楽しむことは決して悪いことではないぞ。そういう時間は人間を豊かにしてくれるものだ。
そういえばゴーダはよく仕事の合間にクロスワードパズルをしているね。
余った材料で勝手に創作料理を作ったりもしてるわ。
適度に遊び気分をリフレッシュさせるのは
Okay, yo, Goda got that nice work cycle. You know, he knows how to manage his time with that.
と仕事の融合と言える。
I'll reinvent some dishes too.
現時とって誰も見ているところでは
I'm smelling the food downstairs. I'm about to grub.
テレビを見たり主の酒をくすねたり小難しい本を読んでいたりしているわ。
あの刑事が
要はうまく仕事の合間を縫って要領よく遊ぶということだ。過ぎれば気の緩みとも言われよう。しかし仕事と遊びのメリハリがつけられるようになって初めて人は一人前になるのだ。つまるところ仕事だけで精一杯なうちは半人前ということよ。
Work.
じゃあ、あの子は仕事の合間に遊ぶということを覚えたってこと？
あの生真面目な子がサボりを覚えるなんてちょっと考えづらいね。
交流を覚えた。親切にしてくれる熊沢との仲を深め本の貸し借りとその感想を語り合う関係を得た。
我にも学校にて友人はいたが仕事の都合もあり友情を深め合うには至ってなかった。気取らぬジェシカも親しくしてはくれたが夏日の厳命もあり一緒に遊ぶこともできなかった。そんな我にとっていつも母のように優しくしてくれる熊沢は最も親しい存在である。
孫ほども離れた二人のこと駆け回って遊ぶわけではない。熊沢の趣味に興味を持ったのだ。
熊沢の趣味って
What is Kumasawa's hobby? What, making mackerel or something? Oh,
意外かもしれぬがあの熊沢なかなかに推理小説を好んでおった。
どんな本か関心を持つうちに自分も読んでみることに。
その通りよ。推理小説は読みながらに語らうのもなかなかに楽しい。すでに答えを知る熊沢にしても若き知性がどのような推理を見せるのか、聞くのはさぞや楽しかったに違いあるまい。
無論いきなり熊沢の読む難解なものから入りはしなかった。まずはおすすめを聞き 学校の図書室から探してきている。
Okay. Oh yeah, for you.
使用
Yeah,
人
also
室
got
に
school.
持ち込み、休憩の合間などに少しずつ読み進めた。
Okay.
そして新しい推理が浮かぶたびにそれを熊沢に話し、すでに答えを知っている熊沢はニヤニヤと笑いながら我の
And
推
just
理
grin.
に
He's
相
like,
槌
oh,
を打つ。
you have to wait till the end.
我に
Gotta
と
wait
って
until
の
the
楽し
end.
い時間だった。
お風呂行かないの？浴場の時間終わっちゃうよ。
Okay. Yeah, just a bit more. Another one of those figures just disappeared.
すっかりミステリー好きになっちゃって、あんまり熱中して読んでるとまた興奮して寝つけなくなっちゃうよ。
According to Kumasawa-san, the culprit has already appeared, but I don't have a clue who it is.
それどんなお話？
It starts with everyone receiving an invitation to a small island. No boat is coming to pick them up, and one by one they're being found dead in ways that's connected to the nursery rhyme. Ooh. And each time one of the figures disappears. Oh my gosh. It's really interesting. Almost like it's a crime happening on Rokkenjima. Yes, that's a really famous novel. Wasn't that one a perfect crime at least until... Wait, wasn't that one a perfect crime at least until the corporate confessed to the truth in a message bottle at the end? An incredible book. Yeah, you're reading Christie, yeah. Agatha Christie. I'm enjoying myself, so don't spoil me. Go take a bath. Go take a bath now. I'll go by myself later.
はいはい。じゃあ後でね。
Shannon over here spoiling it for them. Like, he's over here. Oh yeah, don't they spoil it? And it's like, whoa, ho, ho, ho. Shannon picked up a change of clothes and smiled amusingly as musedly as she left the room. Yeah, it was and there were none. Yeah, I was about to say, wait, was it as there were none, or I was thinking about another one? But okay. I probably won't be able to read the whole thing tonight. As though I know that, I must keep turning the pages, unable to find a good place to stop. My new joy, the mystery genre, mental game of thinking and theorizing, and also talking about it with Kumasawa-san. All of that left me enraptured.
そなたもすっかり本の虫であるな。まあ、熱中して寝不足にでもなってくれれば、わらわもいたずらのしがいがあるというもの。
We can't have that. I better find a place to stop soon.
わらわの生まれた太古の時代には推理小説なる娯楽はなかった。
Really, what kind of books did you have?
そなたの肩越しに読ませてもらっているが、なかなか面白い読み物であるな。
Bito, who do you think is the culprit?
今読んでいるその本の
Yeah. Who is the sender of the message bottle, I wonder?
孤島に犠牲者を呼び寄せし犯人であろうが。
The culprit lured the victims to the island, of course. Oh, there are only 10 people on this island, and the sender of the message bottle is unknown.
島に10人を閉じ込め、どこか遠くでのんきに餓死を待っているに違いあるまい。
No, that's not right. He or she is on the island. They are one of the 10. I just don't know who.
なぜに島には10人しかいないと決まっ
That's just how it is. Since if you don't trust that, what can you trust? Or it's just one of the assumptions of the mystery genre. Or,
島
the
の
thought
主で
process,
あろう
man. It's the owner of the island,
隠し部屋
correct?
に潜んでおるのかもしれん。あるいはわらわと同類、1000年を経た魔女かもしれぬぞ。
May just be a
いやい
witch.
や、たかだか10人を殺すのにこの手間では1000年は経ておらぬな。この魔女、せいぜい495年程度しか生きていまいぞ。
Locked rooms do appear a lot in mystery novels. Books often use a phrase like, it could only conceivably have been done with magic to describe them. Oh, cool. And here I am with a witch right before my eyes. It's a complicated feeling.
密室殺人とは面白いものであるな。オチを読めばそれは人間小説、すなわち推理小説となる。
Yo, thanks.
オチを破いて失わせれば
Growing it out for a while now. But if you rip out the part that reveals the answer and throw it away,
それは魔女小説。
tell about.
すなわち幻想小
It's
説
been a while
と
since
な
I
る。
cut my hair. I think last time I cut it was April? March, April was when I last got my hair cut. I only like cut it halfway too. Yo. So you're saying that there's only a razor thin margin between human novels and witch novels when it comes to mysteries. Huh. But she previously said humans rip the part. Okay, interesting. Yep. Oh my gosh.
トリックがあれば人間小説になる。なければ魔女小説に
I
な
actually
る。
need to cut my hair soon.
そ
When I
なた
think
が読む
about
そ
it.
の本の
I was
最
thinking
後
about that
の
the
ほ
other
んの
day.
数ページを破り取るだけで
Might do it
そ
next
やつ
month.
をアンノーンとしてわらわに列する魔女とすることができるわけだ。
That might be surprisingly wise coming from you, since the culprit of detective novels without an answer is a witch.
この世の闇はすべて我ら魔女のものよ。
Okay. I feel ya.
さすればわらわは全世界古今東西すべての推理小説に犯人として君
That was like
臨
me
で
in
き
like
ようぞ。
high school. I never cut my hair. Except if you reason it out right and find the true answer, then the witch is done for.
推理小説とやらはやはり面白い。
Intriguing.
これは実に愉快な思考のゲームであるぞ。
That's right. This is a mental game. You fight against the book, make a theory, and then have debates to battle friends who have also read the book.
いいや、魔女と人間の戦いでもあるぞ。わらわの密室殺人という名の魔法を許すか。
I wonder how crazy it was when like
ミステリ
Umineko
ーという
came
名
out and
の
it
チ
was
ェ
like
スである。
I'm assuming when it came out initially, it was like one episode and then a few months later and then the next episode, I think. Or was it all questions arc all at once and then answers arc like a few years later? Like a year or two later? Because if that's the case, yo, that's like a lot of like debates and theories going on between people. Like I could only like imagine how how crazy how chaotic the community was with that. Like individual releases, okay. Interesting. Dang, so interesting. Must have been a lot of discussions then. Okay. So I'm not reading a book alone, but playing a game against you.
いかにも。先ほどシャノンが言うにはこの話。
This wire. I don't know why my headphone wire on me. As Shannon said, short
ラストではメッセージボトルによって真相が明かされるというではないか。つまり、それまでに物語の真相を暴くことができねば、そなたの負けということだ。何しろメッセージボトルがたまたま目につくところに漂着したから良いものを、もしも割れて沈み誰の目にも触れなかったならそれは完全犯罪であり、すなわち人間には不可能、魔女の犯行ということではないか。
That's a fun way to look at it. A battle between me and the witch. Yeah, I really like thinking of it that way.
これよりわらわはそなたがそれを読み終えるまで495年の魔女アンノーンであるぞ。そなたに我が孤島殺人のトリックが見破れるかな？
Can you see through this murder? I have formed one theory. You don't want to play with me, don't you? You want to play with me, don't you? I've been reading books so much, you've gotten lonely.
そうとも言う。
Yo, these two over here. Incidentally, the game Bito and I played with this book ended with my defeat. In the end, I wasn't able to build a satisfying theory, and I had to learn the truth from the message bottle. Luckily, it did manage to drift into human hands. If it had sunken to the bottom of the ocean, as Beatrice had suggested, it would have had no way of knowing the truth. In other words, I would have been forced to accept that the sender of the message bottle was a witch. Yep. Mystery. I once thought it was just a genre for novels. To think that it could easily become a fight between witches and humans. Truth and fantasy. It was instantly enraptured by this new game. As the months passed by, I read through all the mystery novels in the school library and started to read mystery novels for adults. Okay. I discussed them with Kumasawa. I discussed them with Shannon. I played my game of theory chess to fight the fight between witches and the truth. How enjoyable those days were. Oh, I am yet one yet many. Here's to the fun game of the mind that enraptured me. Wait, what? What was that last section? I am one yet many. Huh. Okay. Oh yeah, one yet many of reminiscing the captain. One getting the gist of? Yeah. I think that's what they're getting the gist of with that sentence. Maybe.
第4章新しき日々
New days. Yo, every time they start that, I'm just like, yo, what the heck? Spotlight on us again. And next, imagine going to a long play like this. Man, the months and years slid by. In my new, more colorful life, I smiled at the spring sunshine peeking through the trees, gazed up by the column of summer clouds, enjoyed by the piles of fallen leaves in autumn, and played in the winter snow the few times it did fall. As these days passed one after another, there was a considerable change to my environment. That was a complete rotation of the servants from the gospel's house. There weren't specific grades like in school, so there were no rules saying how long a servant could work before quitting. Each servant made their own decision about when they would graduate from Rokkenjima. Some of those who couldn't stand the environment would quit in as little as 3 days. After all, life in Rokkenjima was strict. Yeah, not so he as the person who was about to judge your work. It was also strict in the gospel house, of course, but there were a lot of Rokkenjima only rules. And Natsuki, the one who supervised the servants, was also very authoritarian. Exactly what I was saying. She's the type of manager you don't want to have. It was probably easy to feel constrained. That constrained feeling and the money sat on opposite sides of the scale that they used to decide the time of their graduation. And sometimes someone from the Ushiromiya family would use their influence to secure someone a new job, encouraging them to spread their wings and start a new life. The cycle usually lasted 2 or 3 years. No one decided this, but it was one of the goals most servants shot for, an unspoken rule. However, I was an exception to that rule. I continued, because they were also like a child at the time. I continued to live as a servant while going to school in Nijima. That year, all the Gospel House servants quit at once. It wasn't at all rare for friends to quit at the same time. Yeah, it makes sense as each other. I remember when I was working at a supermarket, like back in college. Yo, when I quit, everyone quit, man. Here and there I watch a VTuber if I happen to see a stream, but I haven't gone the VTuber rabbit hole yet. All of my fellow servants from the Gospel House graduated from the island at once, leaving only me behind. Of course, I hadn't been on particularly good terms with them. On the contrary, it was annoying to be treated like a kid and called Yasu all the time. So she was happy to get them out of here. I know a lot of people have asked me to check out Holo Live and stuff, but I might do that eventually, one day. Even when new servants had joined, the older ones got them believing that Yasu loses things all the time. Yep. Even the new servants joined. Dang, so they kept these rumors up for Yasu. Dang. So things had still been unpleasant even then. Those unpleasant older servants, as well as the ones who started at the same time or after I did, all quit at once. And I only remained. The Ushiromiya family had no quarrel with those who left. Adult servants were easier to handle in the first place. The Gospel House servants were only accepted so that they could be trained. So all the servants except for me, and no one tried to stop them. So all the servants except for me left, and no one tried to stop them. Interesting.
じゃあね、ヤス。
Oh, goodbye. I'm glad you're gone. Yo, I feel that.
なくしたりするんじゃないわよ。
I don't want to lose things anymore.
じゃあね、奥様の言うことよく聞くのよ。後から来る仲間に迷惑かけるんじゃないわよ。いまだに謎よね。
So mysterious.
どうしてヤスはここに推薦されたの？
Yeah, they still don't know, and they'll never
それを
know.
言ったら、
Y'all
いま
will
だに
quit
奥
and you'll
様がヤ
never
スの
know the
機能を
truth.
認めてる方が意外だわ。
逃げ出さない分だけ根性があるってもんだ。
Yo, reading that, yo, that reminds me of when I got the body pillow.
ヤス。
Now that's a whole other story for another time. At the very end, I finally said the one thing I'd always wanted to say to them. What, say thank you or... However, they basically ignored me and packed up their things and left. I mean, would you say thank you to them? Like...
みんなとはついにお友達になれなかったね。
I wouldn't even want to.
うん。
Yeah.
向こうもそうだったろうし、おあいこだね。
Wait, I skipped the line? Wait. Wait. Wait, did I skip a line? Which line did I skip? You know, still mystery, something. Very end, I finally said the one thing I always want to say to them. Where they basically ignored me and they... Oh, maybe I did. I don't know.
あの人たちのことはもうお互い何の
Oh, I hate being called... Okay, yeah, that was... Yeah, okay, so that was... Okay, I did skip that. Because I was like, wait, something doesn't make sense there. Okay, so she did keep it up, Yasu. I hate being called... Okay, at the very end, I finally said the thing I always wanted to say to them. Wherever they basically... Okay. Yo, okay, that makes sense now.
だから心に留める必要もない。
Yeah, wait, what is she saying now? I'm... Okay. Yep, I'm sure they feel the same way, so you're even. Just forget about those people. They don't have anything to do with you. Yeah, they... Exactly. They were just there. You're right. I felt just a bit disappointed. I was never able to get them to acknowledge that I'd become a fully fledged servant who could take care of myself.
人は最初の印象をいつまでも引きずる生き物
Yo,
だから。
it really is true.
だから仕方
It
ない。
really is hard for people to throw away those first impressions,
あなた
especially if
が
it's
どんな
not
に素晴らしい
a really
人間に
positive
成長
one.
しても、彼女らはきっといつまでもヤスと呼び続けて、
Yep.
あなたそんな人たちに認めさせようと思うなんて。
Exactly. You know who you are in the end of the day, so who cares what these outside forces have to say? Yes. Yeah, you're right, Shannon. I completely forget about those people.
それがいいよ。あなたには私や熊沢さ
Exactly.
ん
You
など
got
の
me,
素敵
Kumasawa.
な
You
友
already
達
have
がい
some
るじゃない。
friends who got your back. That's all that
そして
matters.
新しい使用人の人たちの前では今度は一人前の姿を見せてあげれば。
Shannon was exactly right. I regained a sense of confidence and pride that I hadn't felt since that day when I held the key with the spiderweb charm up high. I am now the most experienced Fukuin servant. Oh, Shannon's still there. Whoa, you say you're the servant. Okay. The new servants who come will still probably be older than me. Excuse me. But I need to teach them the ropes as the more experienced servant. Genji-san even told me to guide the newer servants. Okay, I'll give it my all.
その息だね。一緒に頑張ろう。
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
アスネと申します。
Okay, Asune,
よろしくお願いいたします。
pleased to meet you too as well. I like your hair.
ベルネと申します。
Okay, Belne.
よろしくお願いします。
The newly arrived servants looked a bit frivolous. Yo. When I first joined the Ushiromiya family, I was incredibly nervous. However, I couldn't see any trace of that nervousness on these girls.
基本的には成績が優秀で貧困法制な子が選ばれます。
どうやって選ぶの？誰が選ぶの？
理事の先生方が来て面接をされるんです。他にも日頃の素行とか。じゃあ先生の前でだけいい子ぶってても合格できちゃうってことも？
Exactly, that's how it is sometimes.
その先生が見て良いと判断されれば合格することも。
福音の家よりやってくる子たちはいつだって個性的だ。それが使用人としての日々の中で研磨され、やがては後宮家の使用人の名に恥じない立派な姿に成長していくの。
That's all it is, yeah. And then in the day, they'd still be
それを促すのは
have this role, and
先
they
輩
would
使
have
用
to
人たちの
fit into it.
今や我だけが古参である以上、彼女らを立派に導く責務があるのだ。
Okay.
新しく来た子たちはどんな感じだった？
もちろんエリートね。貧困法制な。
Irreproachable
奥様や
conduct.
源氏様の前ではそうだったと思います。でも
But when they weren't around, they'd be acting up. Huh.
そのちょっと不真面目だったみ
Yeah,
たいで。
there are always people like that.
アスネさん、お道具は使うたびにちゃんと台車に戻してください。
They ain't gonna do their job when. What? What are you laughing at? What? As an experienced servant, I also gave them a warning? Okay. And Belne, you shouldn't set your key down in a place like that. You'll lose it.
なくしません。私、置いた場所は絶対忘れませんから。
When I first arrived here, the older servants would often tell me off just as I was doing now. They would probably have been far more mean and obnoxious about it. I hated that, so I tried to be more gentle when admonishing them, but they wouldn't take me seriously. Listen up. You know there's a witch living in this mansion, don't you? Oh boy.
Oh, Beatrice!
Oh!
それ似てる。
Yo, mimicking
まさか
Kinzo.
シャノンちゃんもそれ。
Yo, don't let Natsu hear that now, yo.
いえ、本当にいるんですよ。物をほったらかしにしておくと魔女がいたずらして隠したりするんですよ。
It's true. It's gotten me into trouble many times.
魔女が物を隠す？そんなことあるわけないじゃない。魔女なんてそんなのいるわけないし。
Oh, okay, the transition here. I was like, yo, what the heck?
いるわけないです。魔女なんて。いたずらだと思ってました。いや、そう思っていられるうちが気楽だった気がします。
Oh, tone shift.
魔女ベアトリーチェは確かにいたと思う。
私は信じない。
Okay.
ベアトリーチェであったかはわかりません。
I don't believe, and I don't know if it was Beatrice.
でも、人間じゃない何かが
Something that wasn't human.
確かにあのお屋敷にいたんじゃないかと思います。人間じゃない何かというのはベアトリーチェの可能性もあると思う？バカバカしい。私もバカバカしいと思いたい。
One saying ridiculous, the other one saying, maybe.
ヤスのいたずら。
I wish it was
仕返しでしょ。
prank of Yasu's, huh?
私も最初はそう思ったけれど。
いたずらでは説明できないことがあった。
Yep, probably what happened.
というか気持ち悪い。
Assistant
具体
creepy.
的にはどんなことがあったの？置いたものがふっと振り返った拍子にはもうないんです。ヤスが隠したんでしょ。最初はそう思った。そう考えるのが自然だった。でも違和感も覚えてた。 あんな器用な子がそこまでえげつないことするかなって。
I mean, like logically thinking. I mean, but how well do you know them? Like you, how long have you known
鍵
Yasu?
束がなくなった時には、私が見てない隙にヤスがひょいってどこかに隠したんだろうと思えた。でも鍵束から一つの鍵だけが消えてて、それがありもしないところから出てくるなんて。
Okay, now that is a little creepy right there. How did one key disappear off a key
その
ring?
鍵だけあんたが見てない隙に引っこ抜いたんじゃないの？そんなのできる？実際に鍵束を丸ごとひょいっと隠すならともかく、鍵束から鍵を一つ抜き取るって、考えれば考える
Yeah,
ほど
if it's looking like that key ring, yeah, definitely not
ガ
easy.
チャガチャガチャガチャすぐそこで、私が背中を向けてるのよ。そんなこと悠長にやってたら、いくら私がバカでも気がつく。でも音もなくスーッと
A single key
鍵が
without a
一つだ
sound.
け消えていた。あの時に初めて気がついたの。これ逆ギレしたヤスのいたずらじゃなくて、もっとそのやばいもんなんじゃねって。
A witch.
その紛失した鍵はどこから見つかったの？私のロッカーから。
In your locker.
ベルね、うっかり屋だからさ。ひょいって鍵をそれだけ
Are you
外して
sure you didn't just
ロッカーに
forget?
しまったのを忘れ
Exactly.
てたんじゃない
That's what
の？
I'd be saying first too.
鍵束からなんでわざわざその鍵だけを外すわけ？
I don't know what you're doing with that key.
ハスね、鍵束の鍵外したり、あるいは戻したりしたことある？私も試してみた。あれすごく硬い。わざわざやらない。やる意味な
No,
い
that's
し。
a lot of work for that.
私、無遊病。自分でやったことの記
Yo,
憶さえない
sleepwalking
っ
is
ての？
creepy, man.
私バカだけど、そこまでバカじゃない。私、そこまで自分のこと忘れてたりしない。それに私の鍵さ、確実に部屋に入った時はあったよ。じゃなきゃ、あの部屋の鍵、私、どうやって開けたわけよ。だからさ、音をさせないようにさ、スルリとヤスがうまく鍵を抜いてベルネのロッカーに隠したんだよ、きっと。
Without making any sound.
私も最初はそう思った。ヤスに舐めたことすんじゃねって食ってかかった。でも言いながら思ってた。これ絶対変じゃねって。だってさ、あの日私たちずっとヤスと一緒に部屋回ってたわけでしょ。
So then how did they put it
鍵を
into
ガチ
the
ャガチャ
locker?
外すほどの隙は絶対ないよ。ヤスには無理。
Oh yeah, just take the key off to
誰
begin
にも
with.
不可能だよ。音をさせずに、それもわずかの隙に鍵を一本だけ抜き取るなんて。受け取った時からもうマスターキーが一本足りなかったと。
Oh yeah, maybe that was the case.
だから言ってんじゃん。ちゃんと鍵は最初あった。あの部屋の鍵を開けたのは私。
Yes. I unlocked the room, so I had to have been there.
で、部屋に入って、私バカだから鍵のジャラジャラが嫌いでひょいとベッドの上に置いといた。それで掃除終わって鍵束取って
And it was
正
gone.
常しようとしたら、
Okay.
もうなかった。背中を向けてはいたけれど鍵のすぐそばにいた。だから誰かが鍵を一本だけ抜くなんていたずらをして悠長にガチャガチャ言わせたらすぐわかる。なのにその部屋の鍵一本だけがスーッと蒸発して私のロッカーの中に。いいよ、ヤスがこっそりやったって仮定してもいい。
Even though she was in the room with y'all the whole time, day?
でもね、
Like,
どうやってロッカーに入れたわけ？ヤス、私たちとずっと一緒じゃん。私がないないって大騒ぎして
no, not yet. I'm like
探し
piecing
回
this
してロ
thing
ッカーの
together.
中で
Like,
見つけるまで
so I don't have to be
ずっと一緒だったじゃん。ありえないって。
in. Yeah, that's why I'm like.
私、ヤスに当たり散らしながら感じ始めてた。
Even as I jumped at Yasu, I began to feel it.
ヤスの瞳がさ、あの子の言うさ、いつの間にか物がなくなってるって、 みんなが言うようにあの子がぼんやりしてるんじゃなく
But
て
actually what?
私と同じで突然ありえないことが起こって、そのヤスはずっ
Oh,
と
we're
一
just
緒だ
gonna.
った
Okay,
か
so
ら
that's in that conversation.
ロッカーに入れるのは不可能。
Yasu was with you the whole time. Yeah, Yasu was with her the whole
そんな
time.
おかし
So
なことが他にも。
そう
oh, okay. Okay, that's strange things happen. Okay.
物がなくなるとか単純にそれだけじゃないことがその後も他にも何度も何度も。
Oh, there's a guest in the house. Yo, I've been like, listen, I was like, yo, I hear someone else's voice. I was like, yo, whose voice is that? I know whose voice it is. More stuff went missing, but not just that. Things kept on happening over and
さ
over.
すがに薄気味悪く
First
なっ
started
て
getting nervous. Okay.
物とかその辺に置かないように気をつけたけど、最初こそヤスなめんなって思ってたけど、途中からマジでこれは違うって理解し始めた。私がポケットに入れっぱなしにしてたはずの鍵束から鍵が消えたことだってある。
What? Wait, go back. Wait. Okay. Yeah, they did. More stuff went missing, but not just that. Things kept on happening over and over. Of course, I started getting nervous and being careful not to just move stuff around, but that didn't help. At first, I was angry at Yasu, but at some point, I began to realize that I was mistaken. One time, the key even disappeared from a ring that was in my pocket.
私は気づいた。ヤスがいたずらしてんじゃない。ヤスも私も同じ何かにやられてるんじゃないかって。落ち着きなよ。
Yeah, like.
一部はヤスのいたずら、それ以外のほとんどはベルネのうっかりか勘違い。確かに屋敷はいつも薄暗くてどこか薄気味悪かったし、なんかたたりとか呪いとかそんなのがあってもおかしくなさそうな。そのせいできっとベルネはおかしな方向に怯えちゃったんじゃないかなって。あんただって見たでしょ。ほらあの雨の日、記念室に
No, now I'm talking about white shadows, man. Like.
見たけど白い何かを着た奥様かお嬢様じゃない？白い何かって何？そんな服を着てるの奥様もお嬢様も見たことないよ。
Now she's seeing ghosts. Yo,
この記念室いつも洗浄
Bell,
されてるし。
you've been working here for a little too short, and it feels like it's been a long time. But it's time for you to leave this place. You about to be one of those people who worked here for 3 days and then quit.
絶対に魔女の影だった。とまあ途中からベルネはこんな感じ。すっかり怯えてしまった。
They're totally scared.
私はそのすれてるから。
I got street smart, so I ain't afraid of no witch.
そんなにいるわけないって思いを強くしたけど、でもさすがに空気を読まざるを得なかった。というかうかつに口にしない方がいい話題だと気づき始めてた。階段とかたたりってさ、部外者が聞くと本当にバカバカしい。でもね、そこにいる当事者からすると全然笑えない。あれは本当に笑えない話だったよ。娘はちっとも私の話を信じてくれなかった。だから私途中から明日に相談するのやめてヤスに打ち明けて相談したの。私はあんたのいたずらだと思ってたけど絶対になんか
Couldn't have been you?
なんかおかしなものにやられてるって。
そうしたらなんて。
自分も同じようなことが何度もあったけど誰に相談
She
して
said,
も
"Hey, a fellow
信じてくれな
comrade."
かったって第一先輩とかは
You
ヤス
see,
のこと
you
バカに
see,
してたけど
I see it happened to me. I'm not crazy.
マジでもバカでもなかった。年下に仕切られるのはムカつくからいつも反抗してたけど仕事は割とそつなくこなしてた。そんなやつがそこまでバカにされるほど物をなくすなんてことあるのかなって不思議に思ってた。だから確信したの。いる。この屋敷には人間とは異なる何かおかしなものがいるって。 それが魔女ベアトリーチェ。もしそれがそう呼ばれるものなら信じる。
then she begins to believe that entity, that missing things, Beatrice.
それを理解できない人たちが私やヤスのことをドジだのうっかりだの勝手に言ってた。分かってない。全然分かってない。
Okay.
でもベルネもさすがにヤバいと思ってしっかりするようになったじゃん。
shaping up.
そしたら物がなくなるとかの
Got the servants to start acting more serious.
やっぱりベルネの勘違いだったんだよ。違うよ、私ヤスにシャノに熊沢さんとかにも相談したの。そしたらやっぱり魔女はいるって。古い使用人たちはみんなちゃんと敬ってるって。私はベアトリーチェなんているわけないって堂々とバカにしてたから語られたんだ。
I mean, it's crazy because before you saying it doesn't, and then you said now I do believe. Like, of course they're like gonna look at her differently.
源氏様に頼んで鎮守の社にもお参りさせてもらった。
The doll in the VIP room, huh?
収まったのピタリと。アスネも途中から魔女のことバカにしなくなったからよかったけどもしも空気読まずにずっとバカにし続けてたら
You would have been cursed like me.
標的にされてたに違いない。
You will know curses.
私が保証するよ。
You will know pain.
絶対にあんたがたたられてた。さすがに私もドン引くかな。口に出して言いやしないけど。あんた分かってない。本当に分かってないよ。だから私は新しい後輩にはきちっと教えたよ。
The struggle that Burns said when she mentioned one of the three names. When was this? Wait, when? Wait, Burn or... Wait, yeah, or... Wait, did you mean Bellin or Burn? Man, all these names, man. You don't get it, you really don't.
このお屋敷にはベアトリーチ様という魔女がいる。バカにするとマジでたたるからって。ベルネ。物がね、消えたらそれは。
I'm pretty sure you mean Bellin. Yeah, when she said, yeah, but yeah. Yeah, when she said, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. When things you know disappear, that's a sign that the witch is close by and watching us. If you say it's a prank or... I know it's been itching like crazy. You say...
そんなことを言ったら私もヤスもそう。鍵が消えたらそれは魔女が現れた印。
You're kissing my microphone. Bellin carelessly tossed her key ring on the bed again, humming as she started to clean. No matter how much I warned her, she doesn't change her ways. She's always making fun of me and calling me Yasu, so she won't listen to what I tell her. And who is this? Yeah, Bellin, okay. Why won't she listen to what I say? You must leave things lying carelessly around. If you lower your guard, the witch will prank you. Speak of the one. So stop it, please. That's Belle-san's key. Keep your pranking to me alone. Let the others be.
そなたは最近すっかり用心深くなって面白くなかったところだ。
Exactly. This quality voice acting. Peak voice acting?
それにしても我が友が親切に忠告しているというのに耳を重ねとは不愉快な奴らよ。我が友を蔑む言動の数々。
Hey, yo, that's a nice friend right there. They got your back. Hey, you mess with my friend, you mess with me. Are you planning to steal Belle-san's key? Please, don't do it. She'll think I hid it again.
わらわの魔法を
say it
そ
like
なた
that.
ごときの仕業と見下すか
Magic is not.
ならばよかろ
She said, let's
う
test
人
it.
間には無理なことを見せてやればよ
A feat impossible
い
for
我が
humans
魔
to
法を
perform.
見せてやる愚かなるベルネとやら我が友の忠告に
If
耳
that
を
is
貸
your
さなかった
name.
ことを後悔させてくれるこの希薄な体では物足りぬ借りるぞそなたの体久々に本当の魔法を見せてやりたくなったぞ
Oh,
まさかのひとた
body possession?
再び我が身を現世に
Uh-huh. Huh? Ah. A shiver ran up my whole body in an electric shock, yeah. Static shock. From that moment onwards, I couldn't move any part of my body by my own will. Like a moment of shock after a blackout. I could do nothing but accept the fact that I had lost control of my body. All the cells throughout my body felt tingling. It felt as though my body had been transformed into someone else's. I realized that I began to think about, as she was saying this, I was thinking about something creepy, and I was like, I had to look behind me. I don't like that my closet door is still open. I realized that the witch Beatrice was using my body as a vessel to revive for a short period of time.
いいぞこの元気な肌をくすぐる感じやはり肉体はいい
That's uncomfortable. What are you trying to do? Please, don't do anything mean. This time everything was backwards. My words were spoken inside my heart, and the witch's voice was coming out of my mouth.
怯えるなすぐに体は返すささやかないたずらで懲らしめるだけであろうそなたが疑われるような安っぽい真似はせんのさあ思いそなたがどこにて眠っていた
We've been sleeping. Everything went completely white, and my mind stopped. Once again, that tingling sensation slid up my body. I could feel it all gather in my fingers of both of my hands, and come out through my fingertips. It was incomprehensible, indescribable, unknown sensation. My head went blank, and I couldn't think at all. I could do nothing but abandon my soul to the sensation. I finally understood. This is what it's like to use Maho. Come, try to remember. Where have you been sleeping? Oh, she's talking. My mistake. My fingers moved like a puppet's and danced around as though I was a conductor, not of music, but of magic. I never knew that having a body move without my control could be so exciting. When Bito lifted my finger as if a string was attached to it, the key ring lying on the bed stood on the key on the bed stood on the end. Melanie didn't notice, neither did Asu. They were fully occupied by their happy chat as they cleaned their room. I doubt that either of them could have dreamed that a witch was right behind them, readying herself to use magic. They could never have imagined that the key ring was doing a little dance right behind their back. It was like an anime fairy tale I'd seen once as a kid. The happy ways the key danced and spun made it look as though they had a will of their own. I could feel the fun of those. I could feel the fun of making those keys dance with all my fingers. With my fingers wash over me. What? I could feel the fun of making those keys dance with my fingers wash over me. Okay. Yes, this is a pleasure. As I powerlessly watched the witch control me, I couldn't help but surrender myself to this new joy called magic. The key to this room? Okay. Bito controlled my fingers, controlling the magic, and thereby controlling the keys. The key ring slumped down on the bed, and then the mansion's master key stood on the end.
の鍵をどうしてやろう。
Yeah, without the jingle
ただ
sound?
消し去るだけではつまらぬというの。ならば、そやつのロッカーにも放り込んでおく。これならずっと一緒にここで掃除をしている我が友にはアリバイがあるという。さあさあ、思い出してごらんなさい。そなたがどこで眠っていたのやら。そこは暖かくて暗い場所。ベルネのロッカーの中であるわ。
When Beatrice snapped her fingers, the key burst and became a gold butterfly. I see. It's gold because she's the golden witch who gave the master all of his gold. The butterflies are scared of spider webs, so it's a gold butterfly. The minions of the witch, Beatrice, are gold butterflies. After flitting into the air, it burst into a shower of gold sparks and disappeared. Then the vanished key went into Beatrice's locker. Though it was far away in the locker of the changing room, I had a vivid understanding of its new state. It wasn't by sight or by touch. It was by some other sense inside my heart, which couldn't be explained by the five senses. A completely new sensation that I'd never felt before. It was the completely alien concept called magic. A completely unknown pleasure that left me in a trance.
もうよいぞ。我が国のこの体、そなたに返すぞ。
Just like that. It felt as though I had been spinning through space, and gravity had suddenly come back and thrown me to the ground. Like when you're having a great dream, but you're suddenly woken up, and all you can remember about the dream was that it was fun. That sort of lonely feeling. Though Bitsu had been borrowing my body, it was my own body that used magic. I could still feel that sensation in my hands. The key ring over there had danced along with the movement of my fingers. No, that's not quite it. The key ring and my fingers had danced together. That fun, that excitement, still tingled slightly in my hands. Saying this, Belle-san suddenly turned around and picked up the key ring she had thrown down on the bed. She must have realized that I was staring at it. With her grin, she put the key back into her pocket. However, she still hadn't noticed. She probably couldn't even imagine that during the few moments her guard was down, just a single key had vanished from the ring. It's not easy for a human to do things like that. But with magic, with just a single dance of the keys and a butterfly popping, it had disappeared. Yes, that's good. Then let's go on to the next room. Belle-san, could you lock up this room for me? Did Belle-san's key really disappear by magic? Was that fun, magic, just a daydream I had? I was so scared of that being true that I tested it. Yep, missing key now. What's wrong? I could faintly feel the tingling sensation in the tips of my fingers. Maho. Oh, okay, that was a long transition. That night, as I gazed at the ceiling from the bed in my dorm room, I looked at my hands. I couldn't sleep. The excitement from the time those keys danced was still there in my fingers. And this is how how witches always feel. I have a witch friend called Beatrice. She always used to pull pranks on me with her strange magic. Because I saw all this at the time, I thought I knew what magic was. But today, she had possessed my body and used magic with it. The sensation of magic that I finally felt at that time still held my heart entranced. It was a completely unknown pleasure. After all, with a movement of my fingertips, the key had danced on command. It was an mysterious, this is weird. It was a mysterious, wondrous miracle of magic, something no human could do. I still couldn't let go of that excitement. Shannon, are you awake? The whispering is actually kind of creepy, low-key.
Nani?
Shannon was still awake. Shannon is always early to bed, early to rise. By getting to bed early, all of her weariness disappears by the next day. She lives a model life, one that all servants should respect and admire, one that I also want. If I wanted to become a beloved and respected servant like Shannon, I would need to act that way too. However, I had no confidence that I could do that anymore. I guess. I can't become like you after all. What do you mean? This is a bit abrupt. You were my ideal. Always. At the gospel house, you were kind to everyone and loved by everyone. You would always play with me, and you were my only friend. And at the Ushiromiya mansion, you were a wonderful servant who could carry out any task flawlessly and gracefully. My idol and goal. That's what you were.
一緒に頑張ろうよ。ほら、石の上にも3年って言うよ。みんなどんどんあなたを認めてくれているよ。だから一緒に素敵な使用人を目指そうよ。
私、使用人辞める。
I want something more than a servant. I want to become a witch.
使用人より魔女の方が面白そう。
Shan like, nah, that's not the way.
みんなに愛されて頼りにされる使用人って、今ももちろん憧れるけど、でも今の私には魔女の方が憧れるの。それ
は、
Yep, yeah, exactly. I was like, yo, she's starting to speak now. I don't gotta speak no more. Yep, the voice starts picking in there. Shannon was confused. It was hardly surprising. All this about quitting as a servant was at least understandable, but she didn't know how to answer after hearing that her roommate wanted to become a witch.
魔女、ベアトリーチェ。今日ね、ベアトリーチェが私に乗り移って、私の体を使って魔法を使ったの。その時、その未知の世界にこうゾクゾクっとしたものを感じたの。
Going to the dark side of the force.
後ろ宮家の使用人に推薦されたことを知らされた時よりもずっとずっと上。知らなかった世界を初めて知ったような。
A new world, a new experience, the power. You know the power of the dark side. You don't say power, power. Yo. The joy. At the time, Bito had only used my fingers to make a key dance and turned a key into a butterfly before hiding it in a locker. But I had understood it with my body. If I had moved my fingers in a different way, the ring could have flown into the air instead of just dancing. And I could have turned it into a scurry lizard instead of a butterfly. I could have done anything. True, Beatrice's magical power was still weak. It had all happened in a little world behind the backs of the servants, filled with the anti-magic toxin. However, inside that tiny, short-lived world, I couldn't have done anything at all. Beatrice just happened to settle on making the keys dance and turning one into a butterfly. But if she wanted to, she could have done anything else. The endless sensation of that free, unrestricted power, I could still feel it in my fingertips. Could it be, along with the sensation, the sliver of that magical power might also remain? Yo, I can tell. It's still there. There's still a bit of it there. Along with that sensation, I can do it. I can still do it. Just do it. Yo, a whole like parody of Umineko with Star Wars. Yo, now that'd be something else. A single spot of a single spot of golden light suddenly lit up in this dark room. It was right between my clasped hands. When I slowly opened them, I could see a single dot that sparkled the gold. What is... Shannon didn't know what the light meant. How could light disappear from the palms of my hands? And yet, even with this miracle right in front of her, she couldn't understand what it was. She just sat there with her mouth open in disbelief. However, to me, this was the result of that bit of sensation in my fingertips. Sensation in the fingertips. The gold dot spread out and became a small gold butterfly. It flapped its wings and scattered gold sparks about like Tinkerbell. To Shannon, it probably just looked as though a gold butterfly was flapping its wings. Of course, that alone was a miracle that she could hardly grasp. But to me, it was more like a remote control plane in the shape of a butterfly. I could control that gold butterfly however I wanted. Not clumsily with threads. I could make it flap, dance, play through the air as I wished. I was taking a walk through the air as that little gold butterfly. The golden glint of it pierced the darkness of the small room as it danced about freely. It was entering pleasure. It was entracing pleasure. However, that sensation in my fingertips began to weaken. I could tell that the few magic butterfly scales left in my fingers were going away. Finally, like a sparkler burning out, the gold butterfly gave out one last blink of light, fell down as a single golden dot, and disappeared without a trace. It's like, yeah, what? Yeah, what?
まだ少しだけ魔法が残ってたから使えた。でも本当の魔女になれば、もっともっと自由自在に何でもできる。もう私はこの楽しさを覚えてしまったの。もう人間には戻りたくない。使用人なんて退屈なの。耐えられない。だから魔女に。
Hey, there you go.
なるよ。
Nice. Okay. I'm going to become a witch.
魔女になるって。待って。もう決めたの、シャノン。
Yep, she's done with the servant life.
この部屋をあげるね。あなた一人で使って。じゃあね。さようなら。待って。
And Shannon called out repeatedly for me to wait. A massive planetarium swallowed me up. In the sea of the pitch-black starry night, I was alone. We are alone here.
使用人ごっこはもうやめる。世界を変更。
Okay. Modify the world. Like.
了解したぜ。
Okay.
それではいかようにしたものか。
シャノンのような素敵な使用人も悪くはない。でも。魔女の楽しさを知ってしまったら、もうそれは退屈な憧れ。もう戻れない。
シャノンはどうするのか？
シャノンはシャノンで、 これからも尊敬される使用人でいてくれればいい。彼女は彼女のままで。ただこれからは私と二人ではなく彼女だけになるけれど。
別れは唐突にであるな。まあよい。気まぐれな方が人生は退屈せぬというものよ。さればどうする？
魔女がやりたい。ベアトがやりたい。
しかしわらわがすでにベアトリーチェ
I'll
だぞ。
be the
あなたが
Beatle.
魔
The
女で
Beatle.
私の友人という設定は
The
そのままで。
Beatle.
ベアトは私ということに世界を変更する。
つまりわらわはベアトリーチェの友人の魔女ということになるのか？
そんな感じ。
Yeah,
だからあなたは今から
that's a friend of
ベアトリーチ
Beatrice.
ェじゃない魔女。
And this day forward, you shall be renamed something else.
わかった。ではわらわの新しい
Oh,
名
okay,
前は
let's
何
get the
とす
naming
る？
down. We already know. Oh,
ふさわしい名前が思いつくまで保留にする。
the thing that the name Gop just
ごめんね。
just happens to come later on.
よいよい。
Gop.
せっかくの名前だ。熟考してもらわねば困るというもの。
あなたはベアトリーチェが幼くまだ魔法が使えない頃からの友人。私のものを隠したりしてからかっていたことが縁の始まり。
なるほど。
Okay.
それがやがて魔法に目覚めたベアトリーチェの対等な友人となるわけか。ではわらわは
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like so straightforward. It's like, oh yeah, you do this, so.
喋り
Oh
方
man.
どうしようかな。
ベアトリーチェの一人称は
She probably just thought of that randomly. Just like, oh yeah, you do that, so. Oh yeah, that'll be your name now. After like weeks of just thinking of a name, it would just come like that. Okay. Oh, interesting right there too. With the way the manners in which they were speaking right there.
わかったぞ。
Yo, for real. Since that has been firmly established today, so shall Requiem. Okay, interesting. Okay.
ではわらわもいやいやこれからは私もベアトリーチェの姉的立場である魔女の友人にふさわしい喋り方を探しておくことにする。
いや、
なかなかの貫禄。
私のいや
Dang, changing the
わら
whole
わ
way
の
you
容姿
speak.
はどうしたものか。
About to change your whole appearance too.
そうだな。私は真っ赤な魔女という感じである。
Yeah, definitely blood red witch
赤い
look.
貝の雰囲気でまとめてみてはどうか。
ベアトリーチェは夜の屋敷を徘徊するとき白い人影の姿をすることが多い。
やはり亡霊といえば白がイメージか。
白いドレス
A
の
white dress.
魔女。イメージをまとめてみる。
That seems. I need a different look than the witch in the demon red dress. A white noble witch. Unlike the time with the red witch, I'm thinking about my own look now. So I like to make it beautiful and cute if I can. Hey, kawaii. A white dress. A noble look. Like one of noble blood, but with a dark, sarcastic streak. No, she's like a tomboy princess, so her voice is a mix of formality and rudeness. Then the dress should be the exact opposite, pure and clean to make a nice contrast. And
これは美しい。高貴な姫君みたいだね。
yeah, okay.
気に入った。
Okay.
悪くないぞこの姿。
いいじゃない。素敵よ。
The no longer has a name now,
気に
nameless.
入った。実に気に入ったぞ、この姿。
その調子で、今度は私に素敵な名前をつけてくれると嬉しいわね。いつまでも名なしじゃん。ふてくされちゃうわ。
Yo, for
安
real.
心せよ。必ず立
I
派な名
shall
前
find
を
you
考
a
え
splendid
てやろ
name
う
one
ぞ。
day. Right
そ
now?
れよりまず考えたい
Oh,
ことが
not yet.
それは
Yo.
わらわの使う魔法のイメージである。物を隠したり別の場所に瞬間移動させる魔法はそなたのイメージだ。だからわらわもわらわにふさわしい
Okay.
魔
Gotta
法
go
の
with
イ
the
メージ
theme
を
as
考える
always.
んだな。魔法を使うとき
Yo, they are
黄
hype
金
with
の
this.
蝶が飛び交う。そこは譲れぬぞ。
素敵ね。それこそ、まさに黄金の魔女。
Wait, what was that? Like I...
じゃあ、雲の糸が苦手で、社に収められてる霊境が苦手で、という弱点もあなたに？
Yeah, okay, yeah, she's not back now, yeah.
万能の魔女にも何かささやかな弱点があっ
Yeah,
た
of
方が
course, yo.
面
Having a
白いとい
weakness
うも
would
の。
make, yeah, it does make things
では
interesting.
こうしよう。
Can't have like an OP
雲の
character
糸を
like...
触れたらやけどをするということとする。
Silently, a silvery spider dropped down vertically. Bito, now in her new form, lightly touched the silver spider web that trailed down behind it. As she did, there was a faint sound of flesh burning, and a thin burn was left across her fingers. Bito can't stand bad spider webs. That was one of the weaknesses of the silver... I'm reading things weird today. One of the weaknesses of the evil spirits Kumasawa-san spoke of. What did I say? Twilight over earlier? Now I'm saying silver? Since the witch Beatrice had revived thanks to the power of those evil spirits, she also inherited their weaknesses. So the sacred mirror is also one of her weaknesses. However, I am unlikely to cross paths with that sacred mirror in the shrine very often. It's not very fun.
では、霊力のある鏡は無論のこと、鏡自体も苦手ということにしよう。
鏡って魔力があるってよく言うものね。いいんじゃない？いかにも魔女っぽい感じ。
鏡を見ると魔力が吸い取られる感じがするので苦手ということにしよう。面白そうだ。
Now that I really think about it, I'll be bad with mirrors whether I invent a story for it or not. No matter who I want or strive to be, the only face that you ever show in a mirror is the heartlessly pathetic and realistic face of Yasu. Mirrors, which will always force me to face my shabby reality, are something I always want to avoid. That's right. I hate mirrors. I want to look at my own pitiful self.
一度に何もかも決めなくていいわ。世界をゆっくりと作り上げていくのだってとても。
Yeah.
分かっている。ゆっくりと魔女の生活を楽しみながら。
あの狭くて暗い部屋はもうあんたの寝床じゃないわね。
わらわこそは黄金の魔女。六軒島の夜の支配者なれば、夜の屋敷はわらわのもの。わらわの住まうべきは屋敷ではないか。
ベアトリーチェの部屋決まってるじゃないか。
そうね。
The mansion?
お屋敷の2階の
Or the second floor. Yep, second floor of the mansion. Yeah.
魔女の貴賓室こそ
VIP room.
ベアトリーチェの部屋じゃないか。
おお、そうであったな。今宵よりわらわが住まうは夜の屋敷のあの部屋ではないか。
Okay.
これはうっかりしていた。
じゃあ行きましょう。ベア。
Go to our new layer.
魔女が2人お茶をするなら、あんな狭い部屋じゃなくてふさわしい素敵な部屋でするべきだわ。
そうであるな。友人を招いて茶を振る舞うにはあの部屋は粗末が過ぎる。部屋を変えよう。有効ではないか。 我が友よ。
シャノンとはお分かり
Yep.
ね。
When I looked at my feet, I could see my own dorm room far beneath me. I could see Shannon, who had dashed up to the bed I lay on, and had been saying wait. At the moment, time froze. She was rigid as a doll. Looking down at it from this height, I really did look like a small dollhouse. Did look like a
人間としてそなたを目標にそなたと友情を育みながらの日々も楽しいものであったぞ。もしわらわが魔法の閲楽を知ることなく魔女に開眼することがなかったなら、それはこれからも変わらなかったであろうな。
I was your only close friend as well, wasn't I? Is that what it said? Yeah, wasn't I? Yeah. Please forgive me for erasing that friend so suddenly. As a parting gift, I will erase me from your world. Starting now, this will not be a two-person room. It will be a single-person room with just you in it. Strive to be a kind, reliable servant loved by everyone, and embody that ideal as you always have. Yasu, the stupid, clumsy servant who lost things all the time, no longer exists. Farewell, Shannon. When I mature as the witch Beatrice and wander freely about the nighttime mansion, I might bump into you as you do your nighttime rounds. However, when I meet you again, it will not be a reunion. It will be our first meeting. After all, though you have heard the rumors about the witch Beatrice, you have never met her. Farewell, Shannon. Let's meet again sometime and spin up some fun tale. Gone. What was I doing? Was I talking in my sleep? Apparently I had gotten out of bed and stretched my hand out towards it and said, wait, hey. This isn't the first time I've woken myself up by saying something strange in sleep, but I don't remember ever waking up to find myself out of bed and standing up. Could this be what they call sleepwalking? Am I just tired? Gotta sleep. Gotta get back to sleep. I turned around to face my bed. My bed wasn't there. There was no bed in this room except the one I had just turned my back on. If I'm the only one in this room, and the only bed in this one is the one behind me, that must mean it's my bed. That feels wrong for some reason. The bed sheets are all disarranged, as though someone slipped out from them. Someone. This is my room, single-person room. So that there is my bed, and the rumpled sheets mean that I was just sleeping there until a second ago, don't they? But for some reason, that bed doesn't feel like my bed. But I, Shannon, have a single-person room. I was the only person to be given one, while all the other kids had to share. So there's only one bed. And it must be mine. Am I just... Oh, she's talking now. I must be half asleep. I have school again first thing tomorrow. And after school, I go to the mansion, help out with some work. And then I want to talk to Kumasawa about the mystery novel I just read. Yeah, that transition is just nice. Dang, imagine saying goodnight to yourself in third person, man. That's just... Why would I do that? I went back into my bed. I felt a bit uncomfortable to crawl out of bed and then get into bed or something. Crawl into a bed that wasn't mine, even though it was mine. Still, it might just be because I'm getting so sleepy, but it's starting to feel as though this is my first... This is my bed after all. I'm just half asleep.
私は一人ぼっちの使用人。時々失敗もしちゃうけど、誰からも愛される優しい使用人になりたい。おやすみ、私。
Good night, me. The me that is here in this bed. Wild. Dang, this is a long chapter. Jeez. You get it. Yo, how much of that flash were they gonna do?
I
one yet many, yeah.
人間ごっこは飽きた。これより我は、今宵より我はベアトリーチェ、1000年を経た黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェであるぞ。たたえよ使用人ども、怯えよ夜回りに選ばれたることを。夜の島は屋敷は全てわらわのもの、わらわの時間。ああ、我こそは我にして我らなり。
I'm one yet many.
我らの世界にて全てを飲み込もう。それはまるで波頭のように。やれやれ、今夜も人間の書物を魚に神秘の月を飲み干そう。これがミステリー、これが密室、これが人間には不可能な犯罪とな。笑わせる。その程度の隙だらけの穴だらけが人間には不可能な犯罪とな。わらわを感嘆させる素晴らしき密室魔法はないのか。はは、やれやれ、これもこれもそれもあれもバカらしい。くすりとは笑えるが、これでは月と書物にどちらが魚かわからぬというもの。ミステリーに飽きれば蝶に姿を変えて、島を、屋敷を、広大な森を自由気ままに散歩しようではないか。臆病なる夜回りの使用人の後をつけて回り、窓の戸締まりを確かめると、そのガラスに姿を映して肩越しに笑ってくれようぞ。何をするも自由自在、気ままで気まぐれ。夜のいたずらはなかなかに楽しそうだ。よし、決めたぞ。今宵からはそれで遊ぼうぜ。それは愉快。今宵も愉快だ。魔女の世界、想像力の限りの全てを遊べる。わらわの想像力こそが我が魔力の源なのだ。ならばよかろう、面白い。それを無限大に広げようぞ。そしてそれで島を全て飲み込んでやろうぞ。島の夜は全てわらわのものなり。ああ、魔女の日々のなんと優雅で愉快なることか。ああ、我こそは我にして我らなり。
She is giving out a whole speech right
now. 愉快なる魔女の世界に。
The wonderful world of witches. Oh. Dang, yo, that grin looking at us, and then they cracked the screen. To the wonderful world of witches. Like, dang.
第5章、新しき元素。
Act 5, a new element. Okay, well, I'm going to end it right here, y'all, because I am tired and beat. I want to stand up. Been sitting here for what, 3 hours? Dang, yo. Started early, ended late. What do you know? But, yo, this is a nice little section right here, you know, getting the background and whatnot. Birth of the witch and whatnot. Good stuff, good stuff. Shannon, Yasuda, all that stuff. Playtime 54 hours on this questions arc. That is wild. Man. But yo, thank you all for tuning in for the stream. Next stream will be Tuesday? Yeah, yo, yeah, a lot happened. I enjoyed every moment of it. Oh, let me end the poll for a second. Yo, who is the best chef right here? Dang, yo, it was almost a tie between Goda and Gordon Ramsay? Yo, what the heck? Yeah, definitely seeing the unreliable parts. Definitely seeing that right there. 100%. Yo, when it started popping, I was like, okay, I'm starting to understand some of that, the unreliable parts of there right there. But yo, overall, yo, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the chat the whole time. I prefer Goda over Gordon Ramsay. I think Goda would be definitely a nice wedding chef right there too. But yeah, tomorrow, I don't record anything tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'm busy tomorrow. It's my off day from YouTube, but it's my busy day with work. So, yeah, see y'all next time. Some videos back on Saturday. Danganronpa stream on Saturday as well. We'll be doing the second trial. So, feel free to tune in for that if you're interested. And, yeah, we're back on this on Tuesday. So, yeah, until then, thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your weekend if I don't see you anywhere else. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all. Good night, peace, and out. Good evening, good day. That's all I have to say. Today. It's not May. Let me stop playing around.